800-200-2250.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is the land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354. $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months. 3.9 APR.
With the Autio app riding shotgun, every road trip is an adventure.
Autio is my traveling companion. It's educational, entertaining, funny. It makes the drive come to life.
The Autio app automatically plays you stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories outside your car window, with over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast.
I've learned more about my hometown from the Autio app than I did growing up here.
Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
Let's be real, Florida home insurance is an absolute nightmare. And with hurricane season at your doorstep, you need a home insurance company that you can depend on. That's why there's Open House. They're a tech-enabled home insurance provider that uses smart data to keep your premiums low. And you can get an obligation-free quote in seconds and join your neighbors that are saving hundreds of dollars with Open House. You can also get discounts for your smart life choices, like having a gym membership or a dog. So start saving today by going to openhouseinsurance.com. See openhouse.com insurance for details. This advertisement does not constitute a binding offer or guarantee of coverage.
Take life by the chip and dip it with 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Choose 2 full-size entrees, an appetizer, and 2 drinks for just $20. Smack my and call me Sally. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday, only at Tijuana Flats.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything? Like your kids' friends.
Hey, boys. How do cows stay informed?
Dad, don't.
They read the Moo paper.
Mr. Otis, you're the funniest.
It's good to know where you stand. And when it comes to your FICO credit score, you can with a Wells Fargo account.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getfico to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. FICO is a registered trademark of Fair Isaac Corporation in the United States and other countries. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
The Dunkin' Run is here, and so are the deals. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary.
This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Get $15 jeans for adults and kids jeans for just $12. That's right. Grab adult jeans for just $15 this Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Valid 7/15 and 16, select styles only.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Friday, July 14th, 2023. Lots to get to today. From everything is shut down to senior citizen Bachelor has finally arrived. Yeah. And the public showdown with a cat pervert. Plus your call dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Meow.
Hello, C-Lane.
Meow.
And hello to you. You can join us on the show. All you have to do is send us a dispatch, which you can do over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time, and this never, ever, ever happens, folks, but it did today. I looked and we had a message on the secret inbox.
You had a message on the secret inbox.
Yeah, I can't believe it was there, but there it was.
Secret inbox at thenewsjunkie.com.
I know, nobody emails it except for on Friday morning for some reason.
Same person every Friday.
And it's from that little fat kid with no friends. Let's see what he says.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
We did it, everybody. We made our way through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has arrived. Pat yourself on the back. You done it, friend.
You know what I love about this part on Fridays is that the three of us work together like a machine.
There's a lot of things going on.
You
at
make
once.
up something, I play Celebration, C-Lane does the lights, and it's like, we are a production.
It's a dance.
3 people doing the work of 17, just generally
Hey,
what
the
we got
intern's
going
still
on
in
here.
your closet. Come on.
All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And we go to a 4-year-old. And this little 4-year-old, he's a lovely little kid. This little black kid in the back seat of the car wants to be Mexican, though.
Oh.
That's why I said he was black, just in case you were wondering, He wants to be Mexican, and he's really angry that he's not Mexican. Let's listen in.
Fabian, you're Ethiopian. You're African. You're black. Okay?
I want to be Mexican.
Why do you want to be Mexican? Huh? Because you eat quesadillas?
He wants to be a Mexican because he eats quesadillas.
It's so sweet, but now that we're watching the video of the tantrum, I'm like, no. No, man.
In like
Makes
15...
me not want to have kids.
In 15, 16 years, when he gets whatever plastic surgery he needs to become Mexican.
Finally become Mexican.
Okay, amigos, I am finally Mexican.
Christopher.
I did it.
That's what that other guy
I'm finally
did.
Mexican.
I'm finally Korean.
So he's upset. He's really upset that he's not a Mexican, and his mother is just trying to sweetly explain to him
Here we go.
what's going on. That
Hey guys, I'm finally Korean. I'm so happy.
I'm
I'm
so
finally
happy.
Korean, guys. I have the eyes.
I have the eyes.
He's not Mexican, this kid, but he wishes he
I've
was.
got the
You
quesadillas.
want to be Mexican? So you don't want to be from Africa anymore?
No.
Why not?
Little sister's like, what is this dude
Where
saying?
did you get this from? What make you want to be Mexican? You can't just be Mexican just because you eat quesadillas.
It's because Nagasi is Mexican.
His
Nagasi's
friend.
Ethiopian too. He's half Mexican, but he's Ethiopian too.
Ooh, Mexiopian.
Oh, am I not Mexican?
Why am I not Mexican, too?
Because your parents are not Mexican. His mom is Mexican. I'm not Mexican. Your dad is not Mexican.
But I'm Mexican too.
Yeah, how you gonna be Mexican if
You can
none of your
identify.
parents is Mexican?
Whoa! Absolutely not.
I'm a Mexican! He's just freaking out.
Thank you, Sean.
Damn it! Little kid just trying to live his life, trying to be a Mexican, but failing on this particular instance here.
See, I think it's totally safe to release that video. But if my little baby at 4 years old is like
wanna
is
be
just
black.
throwing a tantrum because he's not black, I'm like,
That would be received very differently.
You better shut up! Shut up! We're gonna get in trouble.
And then Black Whopper comes back to haunt us. No, thank you.
The news story. Radio show that once did Black Whopper segment. It
was a really long time ago, okay?
No. All right, well, get ready for all of your television and movies to evaporate in front of your very eyes as the actors have now started their strike. And, in fact, all these productions have shut down. Ariana Grande is in the middle of filming Wicked in the UK countryside, shut down.
See,
Deadpool 3, shut down. Beetlejuice 2, shut down. Speak No Evil, shut down. All these things now shut down as of the actor strike yesterday.
So I saw something, I don't have the story on me, but that there is a lot of UK actors that are good to go because they're part of the UK union.
Oh, they're not SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
so more on that during the next episode.
weirdly enough, in the UK, they were having the premiere of that Oppenheimer movie that's coming out against Barbie.
Mhm.
And I didn't understand at first why this was happening, but in the middle of their own movie premiere, they walked out of the theater in solidarity with the protesters. And I didn't realize this is not just about acting. You can't even promote something that you've already done.
You can't, well, I mean, this would be a problem if there weren't a writer's strike, if there was just SAG-AFTRA. This would be a problem for late night shows.
Right.
Because you can't go on late night shows. You can't go on a red carpet and do
No,
an interview.
you can't promote anything.
You can't go promote. So
That union doesn't really sound like they're out here to help you.
Well,
it seems like they have a lot of rules.
They say that they're fighting for these actors, and one of the things that they want, oh my God, I saw the details about the contract that they were trying to get the SAG-AFTRA people to sign, and here's what it said. It said if you're a background actor in a television show or a movie, you automatically have to sign away your rights to your own image so that they can use AI to reproduce you in any way they want.
Absolutely not.
As a background character. And I go, ooh, this is why they don't like this AI stuff. Like, background characters is a whole segment of acting. It's where a lot of people get their start. It's where they get work.
Well, that or there's people that is their career and they're okay with that because they get called to do that stuff. I mean, I know somebody who is a background actor, gets one line every once in a while, and is very much part of this SAG-AFTRA strike.
Sure.
But there's a lot of folks who are perfectly fine not being the star ever.
Yeah, but if
they make their money and their life through being background actors.
It's a whole industry of people. Like, there's a lot of people that do this. And so if they relinquish the rights of their own image and then they could just AI put the background characters in, that's gone, you know?
Have you guys seen the pictures from the IMAX theaters that have received Oppenheimer in film format? Oh.
What?
Here, I'm gonna text it to you. So
What is it, like a big giant film thing?
It is ginormous. And
Wait, they're still like
it's not even
you're talking
digital?
about the
No,
real
so
film?
I think that as far as IMAX goes, the digital version of IMAX has not caught up to everybody else's standards for digital yet. So like it's like 2K
Oh
projectors.
my God,
It's
is this real?
Yeah, this is absolutely. I've seen multiple pictures like this.
How do they send these around?
That's insane.
That is
That's so unnecessary.
How big is that? I'm trying to compare it to something. It's it's like 6 feet, 7 feet wide.
It's bigger than the biggest paella. Well, no, probably
No.
there's probably like some world record breaking paella that is bigger than that.
Mini Cooper, size of a Mini
Yeah,
Cooper.
it's larger than a dinner table. It's like this massive spool of tape that each of these theaters has.
I mean, that has to be 6 feet, right?
Yeah, at least it's
you were to lay on it?
crazy.
Oh, it's miles long. I forget how long they said it was. If you were to unravel
It says
it.
11 miles long, 600 pounds.
Oh, it's right there.
IMAX print
Idiot.
of Oppenheimer almost doesn't fit on the film platter.
Why do we need that? It's not going to look any different.
Yes,
we
it-
have
it-
filters for it.
I mean, it looks better than what a digital IMAX would be.
Well, it's
Does
crazy.
it,
It
though?
says this is the absolute limit because now the arm that holds the platter went right up against it. So a movie could not be any larger and be shown.
They would have to switch it out like old times.
They have to make like in the middle of it, you have to have an intermission or
Yeah.
something and put the thing on.
Yeah, and these IMAX prints, they actually they run sideways.
Man,
It's
that's
weird.
Wild. That thing is huge.
So, fun fact for the day, everybody.
I'll put that
in
on
case
my
you were
Twitter.
wondering if IMAX was
I'm
up
going
and
to
down.
get laid with that one for
no,
sure.
it's not.
Well, one of my favorite things that's happening as a result of this actors and writers strike is that the voice of SAG-AFTRA, the woman who is fighting for the rights, is Fran Drescher.
I had no idea.
Yeah, the nanny. She's the voice of all these actors, and I guess
That's
this
not her
is
sound.
some of her speech where she's upset about this stuff. Let's see what she says.
came with great sadness that we came to this crossroads.
How did her
but
voice
we
get
had
worse?
no
Yeah.
choice.
She's getting older.
We are the victims here. We are being victimized by a very greedy entity.
Ooh.
I am shocked by the way the people that we have been in business with are treating us. I cannot believe it, quite frankly. How far apart we are on so many things.
Oh, this is not good
How
for
they
us.
plead poverty. that they're losing money left and right when giving hundreds of millions of dollars to their CEOs.
Oof, this is not gonna go well.
It's a decent point, though. I love the day that they announced the actors are on strike. What was it, Bob Iger?
Mhm.
Like, he's on for 2 more years and for a multi-million-dollar contract.
This could be a real content drought, and we need this content for
You know
God's
what
sake.
Give them content.
You know what would be the
Was that Fran Drescher over there?
give him some content.
It's Sea-Line doing Fran.
Oh, is it? Let's play that.
All right.
You were the nanny for a moment there.
Yeah.
I felt it.
You know what needs to absolutely 100% not happen in the next year and a half, maybe? Another pandemic where we all have to sit inside. Because remember,
Maybe we need a break.
One of the only things that got us through was the myriad content.
Yeah. This is bad. Everything is shut down. All this stuff that was in production is shut down. Like Sea-Line said, late night shows, double whammy. They got nothing. Even if the writers ended their strike, then you can't get the actors to do the interviews.
But are the hosts also part of SAG-AFTRA? I mean, I know What's-His-Face was buying lunch for people.
I don't know how many people are in it. I think it's most of Hollywood. I think it's like a big chunk of people who are in television shows and movies, and they're not moving right now.
Now, Bollywood's very excited because we're going to be watching all of their stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, and I think it's going to be a big issue, like, not now, but as we said, like 6 months, 7 months from now, when all of a sudden you're like, well, there's no new movie at the theater this week. Oh, there's no new movie at the theater this week. And maybe some films will like stagger their release as a result of that and try to take advantage. But right now, no good. Plus, it's hot as hell outside. We got that going on.
Good God.
In Death Valley this weekend, it's going to be 134 degrees, just in case you wanted to go out for a stroll.
Isn't that a record?
Yes, I think so. There was a record, that's the hottest temperature ever. That was in 1913. It's going to get 130 plus, maybe flirting with that world record this weekend, which has been around for over 100 years. So a lot of places going to be very, very heated up. The Big Bend National Park at 110 degrees. Just go outside naked. It's the best way to handle things.
Right.
And just stay away from the heat as best you can. Drink your water, all that good stuff. When we come back, a cat pervert showdown. As promised, it's going to get weird. I think you're going to like this. And it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Need a woman in your life who responds to your most important commands? Hey Siri, play Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Crash now at northbound Pleasant Hill Road. This is at 1792. The FHP on the scene there. Still working that earlier crash, blocking the right lane, Orange Avenue northbound at Gatlin Avenue, and US 192 at Avalon Road. And also that Florida Turnpike northbound before County Road 33, a crash with the shoulder block. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event starts now with savings on select Vostro, Latitude, and XPS PCs with Windows 11 Pro. Plus, get free shipping on everything. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call 877-ASK-DELL.
Need a break? Take one during the summer payment break at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make no payments for 6 months. Take a break from interest with 0% APR financing and get a lifetime warranty. Sutherland Nissan Orlando, home of the lifetime warranty. See dealer for details.
Don't miss 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Get 2 entrees, 2 drinks, and an appetizer for just $20. Choose from your favorites like those tacos, burritos, and more. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday. Get it while it's hot at Tijuana Flats.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it.
800-398-0651. 800-398-0651. 800-398-0651. That's 800-398-0651.
Major phone carriers make you sign contracts with rigid data plans to trap you into a kind of forced phonogamy. Sounds pretty insecure if you ask me. At Consumer Cellular, we believe in a more consensual and healthy form of phonogamy. free of contracts and more flexible to your data needs. This way, you stick around not because we force you to with contracts and fees, but because you love our phone plans. Like ardently love our phone plans. Phonogamously. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, President of Operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
When I can't sleep, my mind just races. I think about work, the kids, but I don't think about taking melatonin because I'm afraid I'll feel groggy in the morning.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies has an optimal dose of melatonin for no next-day grogginess, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake up feeling refreshed. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies for better sleep like never before. And try Pure Z Sleep plus next-day energy with melatonin plus extended-release B vitamins.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
We must all do our part to reduce the risk and impact of wildfire in Florida. Pick up yard debris, create defensible space around your home, and prepare an emergency kit. Preparing for a hurricane is similar to preparing for wildfires. Being wildfire ready is being hurricane ready. Hurricane debris puts us at greater risk for wildfire. It's not about if a wildfire will ignite, but when. Learn how you can be ready for wildfires at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. A message brought to you by the Florida Forest Service.
If you own a business with at least 5 employees and were operational during COVID, then you could be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund up to $26,000 per employee. This is not a loan, and you do not need to pay this back. Visit governmentaid.com today. Their team of ERC experts will navigate this complex process and file on your behalf. They've helped tens of thousands of businesses obtain billions. Act today. Visit governmentaid.com to see if your business qualifies.
Find high-quality healthcare in Florida at healthfinder.fl.gov. Effortlessly explore facilities based on quality measures like infection rates, surgical complications, and readmissions. Compare safety records for medical facilities like hospitals, nursing homes, and outpatient surgery centers with ease. Elevate your healthcare decisions with the transparency tool at healthfinder.fl.gov. Choose wisely, live healthy. Paid for by the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The Cats Pervert confrontation in just a moment. You heard me right. A cat pervert confrontation.
I thought that you had completely ignored my text.
Oh, no, you sent this to me? I didn't even see you send it to me.
Sent it yesterday. A friend of the show, Alex, sent it to me as well. And he's like, let's name our punk band
Cat Pervert Confrontation.
And I'm like, I'm 50-50 because it is a punk name, but it's also can be misconstrued very quickly.
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter the other day and I bookmarked it. I wanted to play it yesterday, but we've got it in just a moment here. Wait till you hear this weird interaction between these two people.
Other names for cat pervert? The pussy creep.
That's true. You could use that. Tips at the newsjunkie.com. Sean, S-E-A-N, emails and he says, Big Pharma Cuck. Oh, here he comes.
God.
Sean, I'm a little surprised by your lazy headline-induced take on RFK Jr. Your comments prove your lack of any sort of investigation beyond left-wing headline grabs.
Shots fired.
If you take a minute to actually listen to him, you'll realize that he's not an anti-vax kook like the left claims he is. Listen to him on a few podcasts. I was leery at first as well and had a hard time with his voice, but in time that goes away. Not for me. You can get used to anything with enough time. His voice doesn't bother me anymore. But for you to just echo the headlines without an ounce of research shows pure laziness.
Boom, boom.
It kind of seems like you're cucked to Big Pharma. And I'm well known to be cucked by Big Pharma over here.
He loves to cook.
I personally
Big
take
Pharma.
the trust no one approach. Not anti-vax, but questioning of things I put in my body. I'm a healthy-ass dude because of this.
Prove it.
You, on the other hand, have some things you can fix.
Oh. He is mad at you, man.
Please at least go in open-minded and listen to some of the big-name podcasts he's been on. This guy's a wealth of knowledge, and he's done as much or more research than most scientists, he
Hey, listen,
says.
big name podcasts.
Mhm.
I would bet 70 to 80% of them have him on because it makes headlines for
Oh,
the
of course.
crazy, crappy talks about.
Yeah, I'll address this in a second. Are there some things that are hard to get behind? Yes, but to just dismiss him as a kook is weak and doesn't help with understanding other sides of the story. Do better with your research before passing judgment.
Do better, Sean.
Keep me anonymous or don't, but my name is Sean and I spell it correctly.
Whoa.
S-E-A-N.
Wow.
P.S. I basically agree with you on so many topics, which is the main reason I felt the need to interject, says Sean. Here is the thing, right? So when you listen to somebody like RFK Jr., when you hear him talking, he does this thing that happens on podcasts a lot where it's like a string of mistruths. And it's hard to talk to somebody that does that. You know who else does that? Alex Jones does that. Where you say,
sorry.
in 3 sentences, you say 4 things that are actually factually incorrect, or cherry-picking data, or moving things around to back up an idea that you already had before you started the sentence.
And the way it's said, it's in such confidence. It's like it's not even open for discussion.
Yeah, utter confidence with the delivery and all this stuff. So RFK,
Frogs are gay, Sandy Hook was fake, and the Jews did 9/11. I'm sorry.
Basically.
Pull that audio now.
So here's the thing. RFK Jr. does have some decent ideas, and he is right about some things, but I can't ignore how god-awful wrong he is about all the vaccine stuff that he talks about. Most of it is cherry-picking data and utilizing things that aren't actually true to make a point that isn't actually true. So that's why I question him on his vaccine takes. They're just wrong. His takes about 5G are wrong. His takes about a lot of other crazy
Wi-Fi.
conspiracies. He thinks there is a conspiracy behind JFK being shot and all this other stuff. He's somebody who is apt to believe conspiracies. Are all of his ideas bad? No. Are all of his things that he says, his points, wrong? No. But a lot of them are. And he is kind of a kook. So, I'm sorry. That's just what it is.
Yeah, all right, Cook.
Bubs R on YouTube says, so give an example, Sean. I can't give an example because he has so many different things that he says.
Receipts, dude.
In a
Receipts.
sense, I will say, generally speaking, his takes on vaccine stuff as related to autism and a bunch of other things that he tends to bring up are not factually correct and not even backed up by the studies that he mentions himself, right? So that's just how I feel about RFK Jr. The voice thing, I can't get over it, but that's not his fault. It's not his fault that he talks like that. So that's not a criticism other than me just being a pain in the ass about things. Okay, over to the cat pervert. Let's do this thing. I love nothing more than when we have interactions in public where somebody is just really, really weird and really, really wrong, but also confident. So kind of similar to what we were just talking about.
And to piggyback off of that, I love even more when it's a couple.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
both just as weird.
This guy's wife doesn't really say much. Does she mention
she's
anything?
backing him up.
She's standing there the whole time, like arms crossed. And, so this is a guy, and he lives in like a duplex type situation, I think. And he's mad at his neighbor because he thinks his neighbor is stealing his cat. Now, his neighbor says, this is your outside cat, and the cat is coming over here. I don't even want it to be over here, but your cat is coming over here. And the guy's saying, you're at fault because you're not yelling at the cat and telling it to go back to my house.
Because and his excuse is as if it's all been written in the history books of like, this is how you talk to cats. And had you talked to my cat about in this way, then we wouldn't have this issue.
Yeah, it's your fault. My cat isn't hanging out at my house, and it's instead hanging out at your house. Here it is.
No, I'm not. I'm
our cat.
You understand?
Our cat.
I'm not even in my yard right now. What am I doing? The gate's open.
We're calling the cops.
You're unreasonable people.
I want to hear that
911
call.
How? I'm not even in there. I want you to explain how.
If you would go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She will not listen. She's a cat. She doesn't speak English.
Oh, really? This doesn't mean go home?
No.
He's doing the thing where you like wave your hands like shooing something away.
I mean, it's every cat knows that. Go home.
Yeah, you do that.
That's the international sign for it.
Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You shoo a cat and it automatically goes away.
Go home.
You want to test this out? Go find Junkie Cat in the house and do the shoo thing. Junkie Cat's going to stare right back in your face and be like, okay, what?
I think I can make Junkie Cat go away.
All you have to do is stomp your foot.
Stop it.
But this person is saying, you're like kidnapping my cat, the outside cat, because it's in your yard instead of our yard. Maybe the cat finds these people annoying. Maybe the cat's like, I don't want to be over there.
Maybe the cat loves that family more.
Yeah, it likes these people because they're not weirdos. But this guy's like, you got to shoo away the cat. This is on you.
Hand signals don't mean anything. It's a cat, dude.
Really? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll have the police department figure it out.
Absolutely.
I can't
Great.
wait.
Imagine calling the cops on an outside
And they have to
cat.
show up.
God,
They have to file a report. Give me the body cam footage immediately.
This is the biggest waste of everybody's time, even the people who are just talking in this situation.
They're mad. They're projecting because their cat hates them.
Yeah, Steve on YouTube says, oh my God, you need to step up your cat game and then it wouldn't go elsewhere. Yeah, I don't know what this guy thinks is supposed to
Keep
happen
your cat
here.
inside.
He's like, shoo it back over to me.
No, so the cat doesn't eat and drink anything over there, right?
No.
Oh, no, never. Right? No, never.
No.
No, never.
Never. Yeah, never.
Yeah, you
Uh-oh.
cat pervert.
You cat? He said you effing cat pervert? You're a cat pervert.
I've done nothing to bring the cat.
Look at wife.
I've done nothing to bring the. This dude's lost. This dude's
Cat
lost
pervert.
it. He's lost it.
What a weirdo.
He's lost it.
It's our cat.
He's
Oh,
lost
he's back.
it.
It's our cat.
Cat pervert.
People are weird, man.
I
People
love
are
it.
just so bizarre. You cat pervert. All the guy wants is for you to tell his cat forcefully that it's not allowed to hang out at your house anymore. Buddy, if you want your cat to solely be your cat and not venture over to the neighbor's house, open the front door. Let the cat inside. Now it's an inside cat.
Say
Now
what?
it's never going to wander over to your neighbor's
Cat
house.
pervert.
It's never going to be a victim to the cat pervert. You're not going to have any issues with any of this, but that's what happens in America these days, and perhaps
Calling
around
the
world.
cops.
I love the
What
cops.
state was this in?
I don't know.
Tell me
Is it,
Florida. Tell me Florida.
This doesn't even say. It just says a friendly cat's visits to her neighbor is outraging her owner with a now viral video showing the man accusing his neighbor of being a cat pervert
Cat pervert.
and harboring and holding his cat against the cat's wishes. You see? Despite the neighbor responding that his gate is open and the cat can come and go on her own violation, the man said he should tell the cat to go home and demands he make a shooing gesture to get the cat to leave his yard. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, over to you. Let's see what's happening in your world. Thanks for hanging out with us today, as
Good times.
always. Let's go to your dispatches, which you can leave right now on your phone or your laptop or anything else with a microphone over at thenewsjunkie.com. Here is Arturito, and it says, messy in Publix. Okay.
Hello, guys, and greetings from South Florida. Happy
Hola.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Man, not even my wildest dream. What a weird timeline we're living. I would think that Lionel Messi, international superstar soccer player, will be shopping in goddamn Publix.
What?
Oh well,
Publix.
That's all I have. Oh, by the way, C-Lane, I hope you guys enjoying the gift. It was sent with love from both of us.
Hey, what the
well,
heck?
We go. Pop out.
He sent C-Lane something?
Yeah, he sent me a baby gift.
Yo, you still,
okay.
you still reeling a couple in on that thing?
I mean, do we have Sean and I have any options at this point?
Can you put a couple items for us on the baby registry on Amazon?
Like for you? Like for you?
Yeah.
For you to buy or just for you to have?
Why does the baby hog all of these things?
Thank you, Sean.
Think about us in a time like this.
Hey,
God,
hey,
man.
listen, I'm not getting into this stuff.
Yes, you are.
You get to enjoy it kind of
and
via
not
the
spend
baby.
any money.
The baby gets to enjoy it.
We might not even get to see it. One of the things is to shut the baby up. Does the baby get to enjoy that?
What?
I get to enjoy that.
Yeah, see, there's at least one thing on
I
there
think we
for
both
you.
do, me and baby.
All right, let's see what we got here. It's Drew Dude says answer on what to do during the strike.
Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, guys.
You too.
Man, these
Cat pervert.
actor strikes, writer strikes are getting way out of hand, you know?
Cat
Like,
pervert.
I get what they're doing, but hey, you know what? Here's a tip. Be like me. Just watch old shows on YouTube and get your DVDs out and your VHSs and just watch that. You'll be fine,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah, I helped you guys out there. So,
Did you?
anyway, have a good weekend.
Also, I realized you guys distracted me by giving me crap about the baby gifts. Thank you, Arturito.
We sidelined
I
you a little
did
bit.
not want to seem ungrateful. You guys are like, oh, yeah, give me stuff.
That was very nice of him to do that. But it's Drew Dude saying to watch old stuff if we get hit with some pain here during the writers and the actors strike.
Do you guys ever?
I don't like old stuff.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
hard.
not watching Alf on DVD.
Not even Alf. I'm not even like that old. I'm talking about like something from the 10s or the aughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to start something like that and keep with it.
Yeah, I just don't like. I want new stuff, and the problem is not that I can't satisfy myself with some old stuff for a while because I can.
Excuse me.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, did this morning.
I'm into gilfs. I can do that. I can satisfy myself with the
What?
old stuff. But I went.
Cat pervert.
The problem is that I have all these new shows that I really, really like that we're like working on the second season.
Okay, but Apple TV, the ones that we like, are already set. Like they're done, cut, print, ready to go.
Silo 2, it was filming, I thought. I thought they were like in the middle of it.
But we have Morning Show definitely
That's
coming
on
out
the
in
way.
September.
Yeah.
Then if you guys would finish Invasion, the next season should be very interesting.
I might watch some of that this weekend.
And I thought Silo was already done.
No,
Maybe you're wrong.
I don't know. I just remember them saying it was being filmed. I don't know if it finished. I hope they finished it. God, I really, really want that to happen because I love that show. I'm deep into the world of Silo. And then I'm telling people to watch From. C-Lane was going to watch From, and then he didn't watch it. He got it all ready to
Cat
watch
pervert.
in his very own C-Lane way, got it all ready to watch. And then...
Yeah, I subscribed to MGM Plus.
Did you really?
I did.
Let me see the receipts on that. And then he swerved in another direction and watched something else entirely. I think you
Listen,
might like
T-Mobile guy, I don't have to give you any receipts.
Oh my God, he's at war with T-Mobile now. C-Lane's at war with T-Mobile.
AT&T all day.
He's had this hotspot thing, and he's trying to return it. And they told him, well, you gotta send it to UPS, and he has to print a label, but the label's not the right size, so he's got to like shrink the label. And then he goes, you know what? There's a T-Mobile store across the street,
And it said in the email that I could bring it to a T-Mobile store.
but the T-Mobile guy told him, you can't give it to me. You have to send it to UPS for them to send it to us, and round you go.
Sounds
so
They're
fun.
across the street from each other.
Right.
What a war is going on
I
over
go to that
nothingness.
UPS store all the time to return things. So like, hey, Sabrina, you're back? I'm like, yeah, I don't look at descriptions.
You do
on
the Amazon? Yeah, the Amazon returns there is so easy. I can't believe I didn't do that before. I just throw stuff away most of the time.
Yeah.
I get stuff and I'm like,
You used to give it to us.
Yeah. Well, now
Those were the good old days.
I got some real random stuff, almost.
I've even sold the stuff that you gave me for a profit.
Look, I was missing out on this marketplace. I don't know what I was doing.
That was-
the whole time.
He tried to give me golf clubs for the longest
I
time.
forgot the golf club.
And he told me to sell them, and I just like never picked them up.
I forgot about Sean's very
But-
short-lived golf
You know what I did
thing.
with those golf clubs? I took them downstairs and threw in the dumpster. Just the whole thing. of golf-
Brand new.
The golf club, I think they were at least a little used. Like they're
They were
eBay
used.
golf
I
clubs.
eBayed 'em.
But yeah, no, the trash can though, I used the hell out of that thing for a while. Guys just buy
I've entertainment centers, monitors.
I've made many mistakes on Amazon, and hopefully I'll
we benefit from it.
cease doing that
You
at
cat
some point.
pervert.
All right, when we come back, we're going to hear from you. Your dispatches are on the way. Send yours now. Send your first dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com. When we return, also, there are some residents that are not getting their mail right now. The post office just told them, look, we can't do it. We're not going to send you any mail for now. We'll store all your mail up. If you want to come get it from us, that's fine. But we will not deliver your mail until this problem is solved. What is it? Wait till you hear about this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. High of 95 degrees is expected today. An increase in clouds, and then after 2 p.m., we're monitoring a 70% chance for some thunderstorms to roll in. You can expect heavy rain and cloud-to-ground lightning, so do stay weather aware. The heat does continue this weekend. Feels like temperatures soaring to the triple digits, so make sure that you're staying hydrated and don't forget that sunscreen. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Valero. Start saving on the road with Valero's 100 Days of Summer. Get fuel-saving snacks, swag, and more every day all summer long. Only with Valero Pay Plus. Download the app and start saving right now. Additional terms and conditions apply.
All right, chances are very high that you're leaving money on the table. So how about you get that money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs with the help of that mortgage guy, Don. That mortgage guy, Don, president of Happy Home Mortgage Brokerage and host of the Home Loans Radio Show. He is here for you, and I can say with full confidence that he is looking out for you. He has your best interest in mind. He has helped so many people. So far, he has over 250 five-star Google reviews, 1,100 reviews at experience.com. So why not get the process started today with someone who is not only an expert, who's part of the Real Radio family. Now, that mortgage guy, Don, he's a mortgage broker. He's not a corner bank or retail lender, and that means he has direct access to wholesale lenders that consumers do not. Wholesale lenders that are fighting for your business. So if you want to see a difference, go to the website right now, thatmortgageguyDon.com. Apply now and get a quote, or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
When I can't sleep, my mind just races. I think about work, the kids, but I don't think about taking melatonin because I'm afraid I'll feel groggy in the morning.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies has an optimal dose of melatonin for no next-day grogginess, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake up feeling refreshed. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies for better sleep like never before. And try Pure Z Sleep plus Next Day Energy with melatonin plus extended release B vitamins.
Attention business owners, was your company impacted during COVID? If you had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021, you may be entitled for up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit Program. This is not alone. The IRS paid back billions already. We've helped thousands of businesses just like yours, so let us help you. At ERC Business Solutions, we make it simple. We do it all for you, so you won't have to worry about the complex application process. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Most businesses do qualify, even those with no decline in revenues or those that already got PPP. Discover how much you can claim. There's no cost or obligation. Call now, 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Get up to $26,000 per employee. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, Orlando.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree man-sized drafts.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/FREE. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Big deals on better sleep are here early. It's Black Friday now at Mattress Firm. Save up to $600 and score a free adjustable base on qualifying purchases. See a Mattress Firm sleep expert today to find your perfect bed and get 120 nights to make sure it's right.
Millions of kids in America depend on the meals they get at school. When school's out for the summer, many of those meals disappear. Kids and teens can get free meals right in their neighborhoods, provided by local schools and community groups. To find the nearest meal site for your children, just text the word food to 304-304 or go online to nokidhungry.org/help. No questions asked or registration required. This service is made possible by No Kid Hungry.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Enjoy the Twitter experience without the musk at Real Radio 1041 on Threads. Powered by Anajar Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is an odd problem to have, but these folks have it. Residents in this Texas neighborhood are being told by the USPS, that's the United States Postal Service, that they will not send them any more mail. They said, we're not going to be sending you any more mail until this problem is solved. What do you think it is? What do you think is happening that they're saying, we're not going to be delivering your mail until you fix this problem?
Okay, I feel like because we're talking about it, it's a unique story, but in my head, the first thing that comes to mind is they live in a very rough neighborhood.
Okay, live in a dangerous area, C-Lane says. What about you, Sabrina?
Dog keeps attacking them.
A dog, an aggressive dog would be a reason that they would say, no, we're not delivering here until you fix this.
We both got it wrong.
You both got it wrong, yes.
All right, does it have anything to do with what's in the mail?
You are closer than C-Lane is.
All right.
It's not what's in the mail.
Is it a cat pervert?
It's not a cat pervert. But you were close with animals.
Is there a bird's nest?
Yes, there's a bird.
Oh.
And they said there's a hawk in this area. And the hawk is attacking the USPS employees when they try to deliver mail to these people.
Is it a big hawk?
Yeah, it's a big hawk. Yeah, it's a huge hawk, you might say.
Remember the lady, or there was a family or something that had a problem like this in their front yard, and they couldn't even like walk to their cars without being attacked by the birds, or maybe it might have been hawks.
This happens, yeah.
A hawk attack would be intense.
No, you don't want that.
And
Yeah, hawk to the face.
Yeah, you don't want to hawk to the face.
No, well, some people do. Some people might. It's a small community of people who would be interested in it, but most overall, no.
It's growing.
There is not just one person, but 20 people in this neighborhood are not getting their mail, and they have to go to the local post office every single day to get their mail until they say that it's safe for the mail carriers to return.
That would be how I never get mail.
Yeah, I would not be doing that. To get a bunch
Remember our
of junk
P.O.
mail.
box back in the day?
Oh my God, it's such a pain in the ass to have to go get your mail when you don't even want half the stuff that's going in there. But this is what's happening to these 20 different homes where this hawk is attacking. And it said, imagine walking out of your house and knowing that you're going to get punched in the back of the head by an animal with large talons. It's not ideal. They said construction workers are also refusing to do work around the area. And they said you just hear thumps on the hard hats as they wander around. And these hawks are attacking them. And I guess the thing is, I don't think you're allowed to shoot a hawk. I don't think you're allowed to shoot the animal
You
dead.
can grab a hawk with your hands.
I think they said they're federally
Are you guys not playing the game with me?
I'm just letting you do it over there, all right? Don't want to draw any more attention to it. Hawks are also federally protected, so options are limited on how the situation can be handled. But I'll tell you what, if that was happening to me, I'd probably shoot the hawk.
You don't even have a gun.
I'd probably get
Stop
a gun,
it.
shoot the hawk, return the hawk, so nothing bad happened to the gun, since I don't trust myself.
Return what?
Return the
Get the gun.
He's renting the gun.
Shoot the hawk. Bring the gun back to the gun
you said
store.
return the hawk.
Oh, I can't return the hawk.
You show up to the gun store with a hawk? I'd like a refund. I no longer have use for this hawk.
What'd you do to the thing? I don't know what's happening, but we have this going on in our neighborhood a little bit. Tell me if you've seen this, Sabrina, and I think a lot of people have seen this before. We have these birds in our neighborhood, and they're so aggressive. They're not the peacocks, which I absolutely hate and would love to shoot a peacock. Good God, would I love to kill one of those things. It's not those birds.
No, I know exactly what birds they are.
It's a little bird, but we have this beautiful owl in the park. It's huge. I mean, it's like maybe 2 feet tall. Big, beautiful owl.
You've seen it during the day?
Yeah, I've seen it
Then
up in the street.
That owl is sick.
Well, no, it's because these birds were relentlessly dive bombing the owl.
I thought the owl was supposed to be the bird that does the dive bombing.
It was not
But
in
that's
this case.
only at night. Owls, as cute as they are very stupid.
Yeah. Well, this one was. It was
They
just.
are. They're very stupid. So it's like, I don't think that owl knows what's going on. What I'm about to say is going to have a lot of people trying to slide into my DMs.
Okay.
But I'm very familiar with Florida backyard birds.
Okay. So put this on your bio.
Change your panties because we're about to go on
Everybody form a line. Form a line.
Courtney said to
everyone's
me,
pretty horny right now.
we've been watching these birds. They dive bomb a hawk. They dive bombed this owl. They're like
very protective,
and they're constantly just boom, zooming in. And they're not big. They're little tiny birds. And
because they're right by their nest. Like this is mating season.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Oh.
a lot of little baby birds. Now it will get too hot and they'll probably die just of heat exhaustion.
Oh,
but
no.
when it comes to like my neighborhood, hawk and osprey are always being dive bombed, and they do not give an S.
Yeah, but they're
They'll
so
just
much
stand there.
bigger than these little birds. And I said, Courtney goes, "What is that?" And
Now
I go,
when you
"I
have
have
12
no idea."
of them
I thought it was like
attacking
I thought it was like a blue jay, but it's not a blue jay.
No, it's like they're like mocking
mocking jays. Is that a thing? I don't know. They might be making up birds over here.
Isn't Mockingjay like one of the Twilights?
It might be. No. It's what's
Hunger
I
Games.
volunteer as trivia.
Oh,
yeah,
Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games.
I think that it's a northern mockingbird.
Okay,
And it was the
they are aggressive.
Mock.
Yeah.
No,
right.
Stop it there, please.
Dump that. The Carolina wrens were the ones that were in my mailbox for like a month.
Yeah.
And they're not aggressive. And if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have had babies because I had to block other birds
Yeah.
and postal workers from destroying them.
My theory, which is probably very, very wrong, was that
I am
remember,
single, you guys.
I told you guys that that guy walked up to me very strangely, creepily at the park.
3 times.
No, different guy.
Oh.
And he like sauntered up to me. He's like kind of zombie walking real slow up to Courtney and I. And he goes, "What do you know about birds?"
Let me call my friend Sabrina.
I said nothing. And then he was talking about the nest had fallen out of the tree and the little birds, the babies were on the ground. And I thought maybe the owl or the hawk ate the little baby birds, and then those birds are like, screw you, we're going to get you back.
Hawk came through while I was doing morning prep a couple of weeks ago and just completely obliterated a mourning dove. They're the ones like, so cute. They stay to the ground.
What was that?
That was the mourning dove dying.
Right.
Not
Got
very
it.
close.
This is a mourning dove dying.
All right. That's it? That's what it sound like? Okay.
And then a hawk comes through.
What was that?
The dove dying.
Oh, okay.
But what was it really?
Yeah.
That was me in Sean's backyard trying to make up a dove dying sound.
You prepared for that again? That's what you came
I've
up?
said too much this
Play
segment.
that
How about that?
How did you prepare for this completely random moment on the show?
Because it was a clip I had years ago. Because I think Prince's doves had died.
Oh, play that again.
Can we put the curtain back down,
just
please?
one more time. Oh boy. Okay.
I never heard a bird cough before.
So good luck with your mail, everybody. You know,
they just need some sort of barrier, some sort of hawk blocker. That,
Oh, now you're doing it. Okay.
Now you're on board.
Thanks a lot.
After
Appreciate
where were
it.
you earlier? After all this time,
Maybe some sort of vacuum that just sucks all the hawks up. It's a hawk sucker.
But the hawk guts, hawk juice is so sticky.
No, you know what? I need to put a stop to this. We're moving away. We're moving on. Please, we have to head in another direction here.
Let's play our dispatches.
And we are going to
Probably
get to your
tastes pretty good if you
dispatches.
put them on the hawk smoker.
All right. Right over here to your dispatches. That's where you join us on the show.
Oh, it's going to be a show today.
Save our careers. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch.
We got Monday
today.
off?
Here is the drunken mailman. They're talking about birds.
Hey, news junkies.
Hey.
Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank you. Hey, you know, this thing with the hawk, I can understand maybe. I mean, I've never been attacked by a hawk. I've had problems with turkeys. I mean, I've had a street or two in my neighborhood where, you know, the turkey would just attack me, man. It would charge at me. And it would stand outside my door and just would not let me get out of the vehicle. And these are big birds. I can't just kick it.
No, you can, but
I don't want to sound like a pussy or nothing, but I'm a little afraid of a turkey. It's all mad and riled up. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
I talk a lot of game here, but if one of those peacocks ran at me full speed, I think I'd probably run. I think I'd turn tail and haul ass the other way or something. It seems kind of scary to me. Here's Abandoned Doge and talking about Bell's palsy.
Oh,
hey guys.
Party.
It's been a long time since I dispatched, but you guys were talking about Bell's palsy, and a couple years back I had that happen to me after a really bad migraine. After a long time of therapy, I still have a crooked smile, and I have to remind my face how it's supposed to work every morning.
What?
But, you know, some people recover where there's nothing left. Other people never recover. It's just one of those weird things.
So he's still got the effects from that after all this time. That's wild. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ, Sean.
I'm sorry. I had to go over to this. It's all the bird talk that did this to me.
You can't own a cat. You've heard dogs have owners, cats have staff. That's
true.
how it works. The cat either likes you or he doesn't like you. It's real simple.
That is true. That happens a lot, man. I mean, it
They're
happens
the
with dogs.
easiest, oh man.
I know. I love cats. Cats are fantastic. When I was younger, the first pet I had was a cat, even though it was an outside cat.
You also got rid of it.
I didn't get
You're
rid
talking
of
about
my
Garfield?
cat. Yeah, I didn't get rid of Garfield.
I thought Garfield,
No.
Garfield go on a trip?
Garfield did go on a trip, but the reason why he disappeared was my mom said sometimes when they get sick, they go away and die. And I don't know if that's true or if she was lying to me. Maybe the cat died and she didn't want me to know about it, but that's what happened. Garfield was an amazing cat. There was a neighbor down the street, and they had a bunch of dogs. And Garfield one time went to their house and got through the fence and then realized, oh, damn, there's dogs here. And the dogs ran at Garfield, and Garfield ran all the way up to the top of this tree, 20 feet up in the air, way up in the air. And Garfield stayed up there for 3 days. 3 days. He was on this tree and nobody could get him. And they waited finally for the perfect moment when the dogs finally gave up and he hauled ass and came back home. And that's what I do. That was a good
And you
cat.
gave him a big old lasagna.
I did not give him a lasagna, but we probably put some cat food out there. He was a badass cat, though, because he had to fight off like raccoons in the front yard and stuff. He went through a lot, but God rest his soul. When we come back, you and your cat stories, I'm sure.
Nah.
You can send those. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. When we come back, it's the true debate of our times. I'm saying this again because that was for Weekend
Coming up
Edition.
next.
Let me get away with some things on a Friday.
No.
When we come back, it's something that people suggest that you're supposed to do. It's socially the right thing to do.
Supposed to do.
But is it? Do you actually want to do this? I'm going to talk about this with you, and we'll see what Sabrina and C-Lane would do in this situation. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your shot at $1,000 is next. Brought to you locally by Mills Air. If you want a shot at $5,000, make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Crash in Polk County. This is blocking the left shoulder eastbound I-4 at Osceola Polk Line Road. A road rager and a vehicle and an FHP trooper blocking that left lane. Basically, traffic is moving along fine, but just on a slower pace. Also in Osceola, US 192 still working at Avalon Road. And still have that earlier shoulder block, Florida Turnpike northbound before County Road 33. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by Walt Disney World Jobs.
We're hiring. Come be a part of the magic at Walt Disney World Resort. Discover full-time and part-time roles, including facilities and operation services, bus driver, culinary, and more. Apply today at waltdisneyworld.jobs.
You probably already know that Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. But now we have a chance for you to earn $5,000. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you the keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. However, if you listen to Real Radio on our free iHeartRadio app, you can earn $5,000. Always remember, if you get the call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
At Wells Fargo, if you accidentally overdraw your account, we give you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with an extra day?
Sunday night and I have the Sunday scaries.
Honey, don't be scared. Every weekend comes with an extra day now.
All right. TGI Sunday.
It helps to have an extra day. When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getextra to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to timing requirements and the bank's funds availability policy. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Take life by the chip and dip it with 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Choose 2 full-size entrees, an appetizer, and 2 drinks for just $20. Smack my and call me Sally. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday. Only at Tijuana Flats.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit millsair.com.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 30% off your entire order when you spend $5 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7UP, Inc.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together, and now that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home, so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others? What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Get $15 jeans for adults and kids jeans for just $12. That's right. Grab adult jeans for just $15 this Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Valid 7/15 and 16. Select styles only.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year. Use promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com.
Major phone carriers make you sign contracts with rigid data plans to trap you into a kind of forced phonogamy. Sounds pretty insecure if you ask me. At Consumer Cellular, we believe in a more consensual and healthy form of phonogamy, free of contracts and more flexible to your data needs. This way, you stick around not because we force you to with contracts and fees, but because you love our phone plans. Like ardently love our phone plans. Phonogamously. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
And it's a beautiful day here at the Weekend Getaway.
Oh no, looks like a loose stair on the porch.
And he is out.
Add another one to the IL.
Not how they wanted the season to start. At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $15 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. 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 Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
What would you do? And I'm going to need you to be honest in this situation, especially you two, Sabrina and C-Lane. No lying, be honest. What would you actually do in this situation? Because it's lit people up online. And it all started, as many things do, from somebody posting a TikTok. And this woman, she's like a CEO, right? And she's flying somewhere. And she posts her story. And her story basically says this. She said some woman was in her seat when she was walking down the aisle or the center of the plane to get to her seat. And she sees that some woman is sitting in her seat, and next to the woman are two little kids. And she talks to the woman, and the woman, she goes, "You're in my seat right now. These are my seats here." And the woman goes, "I was hoping you would switch with me so that I could sit next to my children, my kids here." And she said, "If it's a window seat, sure, I'll switch." And the lady said, "No, it's not a window seat." And she goes, "Too bad, can't do anything for you." figure it out yourself. And made the lady move out of her seat and move with her kids to get some other arrangement going on. Who knows where they ended up sitting. And so she put that out there, and people started eating this woman alive. How dare you? This was a mother trying to sit with her kids, blah, 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 blah. And I think to myself, what is the expectation in this circumstance? And what is the right thing to do? Because we always have these things. If you're on a train in New York City and the train is full and then there's like a pregnant person that comes in, technically the right thing to do is you're supposed to give up your seat to the pregnant person or somebody who's no, Celine?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I did.
I
Celine
tried
would
to
take
do
the
that.
seat over his pregnant wife right now, it seems.
I did a couple times.
Wow.
Celine, man.
Okay, well, I know where you're going on this answer then.
All right. Well, I would give up my seat.
She
for
wanted to
pregnant-
stand, guys.
Okay. We'll take your
Well,
word
if you were
for
if you were on the plane and you went to your seat, somebody's sitting in your seat, and it's a mother, and she's like, "I wanted to sit next to my kids," and
I have no problem with
you would
that.
do it. You would
If
swap
I'm-
out.
If I'm,
What
especially,
if her seat was a middle seat?
then I mean that's fine. It's just I think realistically, at the very moment of that confrontation, I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
I would automatically out of body experience be like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Let me grab your bag.
I think I would too. And not
then
because
I would rage about it. I'm like, I'm going to talk about this on the radio show when I get back home.
and not because I was happy about it, or because I just would think, all right, fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight about this. It's better that she's with her kids.
It's good karma, pay it forward.
Yes, I would be fine. That's what I would do the exact same thing. Although I would be thinking in my head, I'd be like, she should have planned for this ahead of time. Why didn't you get seats together with your children? Why is this on me?
Why did you even have kids?
Why am I being inconvenienced by the idea that you have kids and now you can't sit next to them? I would
So if
run
I was
through all those
pregnant,
things.
should I just have a baby now that I get my own seat?
You could, apparently, if this works out the way I think it is. But C-Lane,
That's part of the line of it doesn't matter. If I was on a plane with C-Lane, I know I would look at him and he would say, absolutely not.
No,
I've done it before.
Would you do that? Would you give up your seat so that the woman could sit next to her kids in that situation?
I've given up seats for elderly people as well.
Yeah.
And they get very offended.
They do?
Some of them
For
are
you
like,
giving
I'm
your seat?
fine to stand.
Oh, really?
I'm an independent. I've been standing since before you were born.
That's a weird move to get angry
Sorry,
at that.
Celine, what were you saying?
No, I forget where I was going, but it was somewhere where I was flying by myself, and somebody asked, "Hey, my kid's very young. Can you sit next to my other kid?
Mm-hmm.
He's a little older." And then the kid woke me up when the plane was.
Oh, that kid.
When the plane landed, and he was kind of laughing, and I was like, I was snoring, wasn't I? And he's like, "Yep."
Yeah, there's a lot of people who got really mad at this woman. I don't think she's wrong to say I don't want to do this, right? I don't think that she's wrong to take her seat. That is her seat. That is the seat that she purchased. The other woman is inconveniencing her with her situation with her kids. It has nothing to do with the person that's getting all the heat for not giving up their seat to this mom on the plane. I think that if she wants to say no, that should be fine too. You should be able to say no. Is it nice to say yes? Yes, it's a nice thing to do to say yes. But you should also be able to say no without having the entire internet descend on you,
Right.
saying you're the worst person in the world for not doing this.
But it also comes back to we don't have to post everything on the internet.
No, they want to though. He put this on
To
TikTok.
feel better about yourself.
And she just showed her sitting in her window seat, implying that she obviously didn't give it up. Death Eyes on Twitch says this constantly happens. I was just on a flight when this kid sat on the window seat that was mine. I just said, F it, I didn't want to deal with it. It's a kid after all. Let him enjoy the window. I think this is a case-by-case type of thing. Yeah, but I really don't think that you need to do it. I think that the person saying no is also fine. They're on that person to do that, whether they want to or not. But they said, a woman who refused to give up her plane seat for a mother who wanted to sit with her children has divided the internet. While most people supported her for refusing the mother's request, others said she could have been more empathetic and understanding. She's the CEO of a jewelry brand called Conch
Oh, how
Ring.
convenient.
Conch Ring is what I said, just for the record. In case anybody heard that and thought something else.
Let's see what happened
She's
here.
the CEO of this company and posted this online. She said, I got on a plane and the woman was sitting in my seat. When I mentioned it to her, she said, oh, you want to sit here? I thought we could switch because these are my kids. And she points at the two seats next to mine. I said, as long as it's a window seat, I'm happy to switch. So she was willing to do it if it was an equal trade. And she said, mine's right there. She pointed at a middle seat and she declined to switch with the mother. What would you do? A lot of you saying, nope. Big Doug Millionaire on Twitch says, I like looking out the window. Sorry, kid, you got plenty of time to look out windows. That's true. Real quick, before we hear from you and your dispatches from thenewsjunkie.com, that's where you record them, on your phone, your laptop, wherever you got a microphone. Hollywood Brad emails.
Oh, love him.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And he said, you mentioned that we're screwed for content because of the strikes, but I'm also out of work indefinitely because of that. He's getting hit with the double whammy, too. He said, and because I'm not working, I probably won't qualify for my insurance for the next 6 months. Jesus.
Buddy.
I support both the writers and actors, but strikes have consequences. Some people think the strike will last at least until October. I hope not. Anybody looking to hire an out-of-work Steadicam operator for an indefinite amount of time, he says. Good luck. That sucks, Hollywood Brad.
Okay, one day. Just one day of Steadicam, and we just do the whole show Steadicam.
Yeah. Oh, that'd probably
That'd
be
be
beautiful, because he's like top-level kind of cameraman.
Are you going to say that to Forrest's face?
Oh, Forrest is fantastic. They're both very good, I'm sure. I mean,
we'll do a camera battle.
Yeah, the battle of the camera operators here in the studio, just to keep the money flowing over to Hollywood Brad. We hope that they figure everything out, right? I mean, I hope the Hollywood writer's strike and the actor's strike, I hope they come to some sort of conclusion, because otherwise it is going to be tough on some people. And it's interesting that Hollywood Brad points this out, because who ends up being the face of the strike when it comes to the actors? The celebrities, the big names.
Mhm.
They go out there for a couple of minutes on the picket line in front of MGM.
I can't believe Fran Drescher is the president of SAG-AFTRA.
I didn't even know that until this protest. I had no idea that that's what she was doing now.
It's fascinating.
But they go out there and they become the face of this. And really, who's impacted? A lot of people who are in the production side of things. And for them, it's tough and it sucks. All right, let's go to you. Let's see what's happening where you are. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. You send in your thoughts and you join us on the show just like this. Here's Steinpecker talking about the window seat debacle.
Hey, what up, junkies?
Hey.
Chiming in about this woman on the airplane situation. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was a kid that wanted the window seat, so, I'd let him, because I flew 100 times. And I remember when I was a kid.
Humble brag.
That's the most exciting part about the flight.
Yeah.
Is you want to look out the window and see all the sights and everything. So, yeah, I'd let the kid get it. But the mom,
don't say that.
She might just have to move it on along. I like the window seat. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Yeah, this is why when you travel with kids, you got to take extra time. You got to make sure that you got your seats locked down and that the situation is all fixed. There is a problem with this, and I don't like giving in to the mother sitting next to her children for this reason, because we're making the problem worse, I think. There's a lot of people who'll be traveling with their families, and let's say it's a mom with 2 kids, a dad with a couple of kids or whatever. They do this thing where they go, just book the tickets. We'll figure it out when we're on the plane. And they book the tickets, and they're like, well, but we're not sitting together. Just book them. We'll figure it out when we're on the plane. We'll get somebody to give us their seats. We'll be fine. And then it relies on everybody else being inconvenienced. If we didn't do that, if everybody stopped giving up those seats, then those people would know, hey, I need to make sure that I have a spot that's perfect for me and my family on this plane. And that's never going to happen just because we're already far down the road. Here's Arkansas Redneck talking about Fran Drescher.
Anthony works at the general store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leon left a note on the door, said, Sonny, move out to the country.
Was that the theme song for the
Working too hard can give you a harder
now I see. All right,
That
thank
was
you.
kind of funny.
Appreciate it.
It took a long time.
Here is the drunken mailman. He's chiming in about the situation where people were not able to get their mail because hawks were attacking this neighborhood, and they told 20 different households that they had to go pick up their mail at the post office.
Hey, news junkies. Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hey!
Hey, this thing with the hawk, I can understand maybe. I mean, I've never been attacked by a hawk. I've had problems with turkeys.
Oh, damn, we already played this. I'm sorry. My bad. We already heard the turkey story. Let's go over to Sweaty Armpit Guy talking about Catman.
Hey there, news junkies.
Hey,
you know that cat pervert guy's pretty lucky to have a neighbor like that. I had this Asian couple move in next door once, and all the cats in the neighborhood started to disappear.
Oh my God, that was really not part of the show at all.
Not even the stereotype, guys.
That's awful. That was,
No, that's the stereotype.
No, it's not.
It's not even a stereotype anymore. Like,
nobody says that Asian people eat cats.
Yeah,
it's only
because
dogs.
it's highly offensive.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
No, man, let's not go down
What are you
that
talking
road.
about? Some Asian people do eat dogs. That's absolutely a thing that happens.
Some white people eat humans, but you don't hear them joking about
It's
it.
not as widespread, so we don't get hooked with that. They don't hit us with that.
I'm not part of this. Sabrina Ambrat, not part of
What are
this.
you
Thank
so
you.
scared of?
I'm not scared of anything. I'm not going down that road.
All I'm
I
saying
don't have time.
is there's some people that actually do that, which is what harms all the other people when they get pigeonholed into thinking that they also do it.
But
That's-
I don't remember cats ever being part of the equation.
No, but people would say stuff about cats around like the Chinese restaurants and stuff. I think I remember people saying that.
Yeah, for sure.
Why are you so?
Let's get
why
out
you
of
get
this.
so uptight about this
I'm
stuff?
not-
You're so worried about this.
Okay,
it's
if
a
you,
normal
I don't
conversation.
need digs. I am separating myself from it. It's not uptight. It is choosing
No,
my boundaries. How
you're-
about that?
you
I
are
am
very-
setting a boundary. I want nothing to do with
You are
these jokes.
very sensitive about anything
Oh my
like
God!
this.
Please don't.
When you get
Yeah, for sure.
We're just having a real normal conversation.
You sure about that?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's totally normal. We should be able to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Bring back conversations, please. When we come back, we're going to hear from
2023.
you. Your dispatches are on the way. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. When we return, we also have an email from our friend Promiscuous Drafts. And boy, did he have a story to tell.
Promiscuous?
Oh, God. Wait till you hear what happened to this poor fella. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Check out our new threads at Real Radio 1041 on Threads. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Crash now slowing things down around I-4 if you want to get off at State Road 50. It's State Road 50 eastbound east of I-4 approaching North Magnolia Avenue. Have no reports of any lane blockage just yet in that area. A couple of in Osceola County, a crash on Highway 1792. This is northbound Pleasant Hill Road. And also US 192 at Avalon Road, FHP on the scene. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by ViStar Credit Union. Want to make your summer more exciting? Right now, sign up for a ViStar Rewards credit card and get up to 3 points for each dollar spent. Plus, check out the exciting new limited time offer where you could win big. Visit ViStarCU.org/summer to learn more.
All right. One of my favorite things about that mortgage guy, Don, from thatmortgageguyDon.com is the fact that he is part of the Real Radio family. That's right. Every Saturday morning, right here on Real Radio 104.1, you can listen to the Home Loans Radio Show. You get your answers right there, live on the radio. Ask the questions, and you get the curtain pulled back on the mortgage business. When it comes to that mortgage guy, Don, he is an expert, but he's also your friend. He's not going to treat you like a number. He's going to treat you like a human. And when it comes to shopping for a mortgage, refinancing, buying your first dream home, the process could be a little complicated and frustrating, but not when it comes to that mortgage guy, Don. Go to the website right now, thatmortgageguyDon.com. See, it's very easy to navigate through. It is chock full of information for you. And any question that you have direct access to Don himself via live chat, email, Zoom, appointment, or get your question answered live this weekend on the Home Loans Radio Show. So get the process started today with someone who has your best interest in mind by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
When it comes to $1 small Slurpee drinks at 7-Eleven, no one's doing it like you. You're inventing new flavor combos, throwing caution to the wind. You're a frozen fizz whiz, a pina colada prodigy. You mix cherry and blue raspberry like a pro. Only you know the perfect ratio. Just when they think you're done, you add a splash of summertime citrus, just because you can. And because your small Slurpee drink masterpiece is just $1 at 7-Eleven. Slurpee, anything flows. Expires 12/31/2023 plus tax. Visit store for details.
We must all do our part to reduce the risk and impact of wildfire in Florida. Pick up yard debris, create defensible space around your home, and prepare an emergency kit. Preparing for a hurricane is similar to preparing for wildfires. Being wildfire ready is being hurricane ready. Hurricane debris puts us at greater risk for wildfire. It's not about if a wildfire will ignite, but when. Learn how you can be ready for wildfires at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. A message brought to you by the Florida Forest Service.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
I had a radio listener call me after an accident. The insurance company offered him $700. He hired me that day and we were covered $100,000. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Potential clients may not obtain same or similar results. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 30% off your entire order when you spend $5 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, Inc.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together. And now that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others? What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Some people say bigger is better. When it comes to buying a home, a TV, or an ice cream sundae, wouldn't you rather go big? Insurance companies think that because they're bigger, they can pay injured people less than what they really deserve. But guess what? We're big too. As America's largest personal injury firm, we know that our size matters. If you're going up against a big insurance company, you need a big firm fighting for you. And when we win big, you win big. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Take a break from high interest rates with 0% APR financing at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
thenewsjunkie.com and Promiscuous Giraffes sends us an email. You guys remember this name. You've heard that before. Great dispatches usually from Promiscuous Giraffes, but this email was about a different thing. It says, I don't know if you'll read this, but I thought you might appreciate. I'm writing this because I talk slow and it's slightly lengthy. Okay. So I landed myself in the emergency room a few days ago.
That is a great start.
Yeah, we start off there. For abdominal distension due to constipation from pain medication. He said that's a separate medical problem. By the way, I don't know if you saw this. Oh, I don't want to spoil this. If you're talking, are you talking about Lisa Marie Presley in the next episode?
Yeah, go for it.
They just said that her cause of death. I thought it was kind of strange. Was that she had like an obstruction in her small colon, and that's what killed her. I was like, oh my god, jeez, you don't even.
I
think
don't have
about
a
that.
small colon.
Yeah, yours is large all the way around.
Yeah.
I have a semicolon.
All right, back to the ER.
Thank you.
He's been in the ER for a few days due to abdominal distension.
From colon to doo-doo.
Ironically, that's what he can't do. And he also could not pee for over 14 hours. He said, I thought they would straight cath me, like a catheter, but they went full-on Foley. I think that's how you say it. Like a Foley catheter, F-O-L-E-Y. You ever heard of this before?
Sounds like Foley.
That's the bad one. Boom, like right in there. And he said, now I've sat through many hours of tattoos, facial extractions, and I've had multiple piercings over the years, including a Prince Albert. So I like to think I have a decent pain tolerance, but evidently I was wrong. I was a pretty good sport while she put it in.
Yay.
Well, once she said, I'm in your...
Never been a bad sport about that.
I'm in your bladder, but nothing is coming out. Weird. That's when things changed.
God, could you imagine that's all going on and your doctor says that?
Yeah. And then the doctor says this. She then proceeded to say, okay, I'm going to go fishing. Like she was a plumber.
Oh, my God.
Snaking a clogged drain as I very audibly groaned and writhed in agony. Eventually, I had to throw up the white flag, and she took it out. She then threw a line in my arm for IVs and grabbed another kit. She comes back with a syringe with lidocaine and something else, and she said, this will make the process easier.
Sure about that?
He said, bitch, why didn't we start with that? If there's a way to make the process easier.
It's going to be expensive. Look at that itemized bill.
Anywho, that is my life lesson of the day. If anyone,
I hope he said that out loud.
regardless of what bits you have, finds themselves in that situation, ask for the lidocaine. Trust me, it makes all the difference. Also, I missed my podiatrist appointment because of that, so remember to wear good shoes and take care of your feet. Lots of lessons in this. P.S. I actually lost my Prince Albert ring somewhere along the way. If anybody has any suggestions on where to get a decent quality priced one, let me know. Have a super lovely day. Smooches, promiscuous giraffes.
Bless your soul and crotch, I guess.
Weird penis question here.
Wait, hold on, what? Where are you going?
Does a Prince Albert not close up?
I think they all close up. I think
They
Depends on
don't
how long
all
you have it,
close
though.
up.
I think every piercing on your body closes up.
No.
I haven't. I've
don't
had
know
my
what.
ears pierced.
No! Jesus.
Ears pierced for, since I was a baby, and I don't wear them every day. I had gauges in high school, and I could still.
Yeah, but if you
put
Oh
an
my
earring
gosh,
in.
please,
What?
internet, give me a picture of Sabrina with gauges.
if you
Excuse you.
I think I've seen that. I feel like I've seen that at some point in
It
time.
was junior and senior year, 17, 18.
If you took it out for like years, like over
Yeah.
a long period of time, it would probably fill in some of those, even if they've been there
But
for that long.
Then again, I imagine the penis skin is a lot different than cartilage.
I
like
would
your
guess
ear.
it. Like what about your nose? You think if you took that out, that would probably
No, it's been on for so long.
really? I thought they all just like healed back for some reason.
Some of them don't. My friend has a part of her ear pierced that I had never seen before. And I was like, when did you get that done? She's like, oh, I've had it for the longest time. I just never wear anything in it.
Yeah.
Except that since she's been pregnant, her piercing has started to pus a little bit.
Gross.
So she said, I better put an earring in this.
Yeah. Wait, it pus without an earring?
Yeah. I mean, because it just
That's a
never closed
pregnancy
up.
thing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird pregnancy things.
Yeah, I guess so. My God.
Yeah.
Now, I know I used to have way back in the day, I had my eyebrow pierced. Almost got Celine to do it
How
one
much
time.
pee were you raking in?
It was raining. It was raining pee.
Didn't you have your tongue pierced too?
I'm a tongue pierced twice.
Woo!
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah. And I had other stuff pierced, but my eyebrow, I had that pierced. And the thing about
you
the
have a
eyebrow,
Prince Albert? Penis
not a,
pierced?
not a Prince Albert. No.
Which one?
I don't know what
Jacob's
it's called.
ladder?
No,
The
no.
Jacob's ladder is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
Anyhow, I have my eyebrow pierced, and I think that maybe this happens when they do it wrong. But my eyebrow was pierced and everything was normal. But then over time, it like got a little more loose, a little more loose, a little more loose, a little more loose, and then
popped out.
Yeah, one day I woke up and it just worked its way out of my eyebrow. Like it it like was being rejected by
America's
my
a
body.
whore.
It was around that time probably, and it was being rejected by my body.
That was the very day he penned that poem.
That's what got me in that mood. So that's the way I thought it worked. But good luck finding your Prince Albert out there, friend. Hope you land on that.
Wrap that
Hope
up.
it all works out for you. Go do 2-3 quick dispatches. We'll do 2 or 3 quick dispatches.
Who's ready for a shot?
I am not. I'm
Let's
really.
see.
What the hell? You have a shot.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that was easier than I thought.
I'm sorry.
I mean, no.
Have you met Sabrina?
No way.
There was no
That's
resistance there
crazy.
whatsoever.
I'm checked out, bros.
Here's Julie, and this says, I was duped on a plane for my seat.
Hi guys. So I have a story about
You want to play now?
flying. It's not just always kids that people try to swindle you out of your seat for.
Loud in the background.
It was a long flight, and so I had gone on ahead of time. I knew it was going to be a long flight, and chose my seat. Probably even had to pay extra for it. So not only did I get a window seat, but I also got one that's like right in front of the door, so there's nobody in front of you. And so I'm walking down, and I get to my seat, and there's this elderly lady sitting in my seat. And so
Oh man, if it's an old woman, I always feel bad. Old ladies, and they'll look at you with those old lady eyes. You ever seen old lady
I'm
eyes?
gonna die any day now.
Oh, old lady eyes have like all the.
No, I've never seen old lady eyes. I've never met an old lady.
If you,
in my
have you
life.
ever?
They're cloudy.
No,
They're a little
yes,
cloudy, yeah.
Have you ever looked deep into old lady
But
eyes?
I would take old lady eyes all day over the old man little cotton ball spit thing right at the edge of their
thing
mouth.
in the side of the mouth where it
Disgusting.
gets all white. Yeah, old lady eyes are all like they're fogged out, and it's like you see the blood.
things that they've
cataracts.
seen.
Yes, you see all that stuff, and then you look at them, and I'm like, oh. Just take my seat, whatever you need me to do. Yeah, I want you to be comfortable today. So she's staring deep into
I
those.
stop, and I look, and I'm like, I think you're in my seat. And the woman next to her goes, oh, hey, sorry, I was wondering if you can switch with my mother so we can sit next to each other.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't like flying very much or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just at this point like, crap, what do? I have to say yes because there's everybody behind us. And what I'm going to say, no.
loud.
Make the little old lady go back to another spot.
She's
And I said,
washing
okay,
clothes.
no problem. And I'm like, okay, well, where's your seat? Well, of course, it was halfway down the plane and a middle seat. So, but whatever, helping the little lady out so she can have that window seat. Well, later on in the flight, I had to use the restroom. Like I said, long flight. And as I walked past the seat, I realized that woman made her mom take the middle seat.
Oh,
she took the window.
That's
And I'm
messed
like,
up.
I was giving my seat up to the little old lady, not you.
Yeah. You know what? You still did a good thing. You
But-
helped them out.
That's a kind of good piece of advice. If you want to get what you want, just bring your geriatric
Yes.
family member. And they're like, well, look at her.
I'll fall for it any time. Or somebody in a wheelchair or something.
We really want to get in the front of Hagrid's ride at Universal. I mean, she doesn't know if she can ride it ever again.
Yeah, this might be their last time. The thing
We skip you.
The thing that happens if it's somebody like who's disabled or somebody who's elderly or anything that wants some help from you, people are more likely to do it because you feel good about yourself afterwards,
Yeah.
and you want to tell everybody like, I was going to do this, but then the old lady in the wheelchair came up, and of course, I gave them my seat.
Because
and-
if I didn't, I would just feel like a real monster.
Right. You tell everybody who'll listen about those stories. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Happy birthday, Richard Simmons! Yay! His fans showed up to celebrate, and he didn't.
Oh.
Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio can't share a door, but apparently they can share a disgusting toilet habit. Plus, so much more.
Load it up.
Can't wait for it. All that and so much more coming up. I forgot to write the last one.
You forgot that was your ending.
Coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkies.
So much.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. High of 95 degrees is expected today. An increase in clouds, and then after 2 p.m., we're monitoring a 70% chance for some thunderstorms to roll in. You can expect heavy rain and cloud-to-ground lightning, so do stay weather aware. The heat does continue this weekend. Feels like temperatures soaring to the triple digits, so make sure that you're staying hydrated and don't forget that sunscreen. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by LASIK Plus.
Do it. Take the first step towards LASIK and score a great deal at LASIK Plus today. Right now, LASIK Plus is offering $1,000 off their Wavelight laser when treated in July. That's $500 off per eye with guaranteed financing. Visit mylasicoffer.com for details.
You probably already know that Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. But now we have a chance for you to earn $5,000. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you the keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. However, if you listen to Real Radio on our free iHeartRadio app, you can earn $5,000. Always remember, if you get the call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
The best time to get a great deal on a Jeep SUV is now during the Summer of Jeep event. Well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $439 a month for 39 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current lease must end by 7/31/24. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
You can always count on a classic. It's timeless and tastefully legendary. That's the truth behind the Troppy Chop. Often imitated, too delicious to be duplicated. The sauce just won't taste the same. But to really stand out, you gotta stay fresh and move to the beat of your own bowl. The Troppy Chop, only at Pollo Tropical. A classic that never goes out of style. Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at your local 7-Eleven for $2.49. Are now 2 for $4 through August 1st. Amino Energy has 0 grams of sugar and delicious fruit flavor. Get more from your morning with Amino Energy.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well... that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get-early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Don't miss 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Get 2 entrees, 2 drinks, and an appetizer for just $20. Choose from your favorites like those tacos, burritos, and more. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday. Get it while it's hot at Tijuana Flats.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
When I can't sleep, my mind just races. I think about work, the kids, but I don't think about taking melatonin because I'm afraid I'll feel groggy in the morning.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies has an optimal dose of melatonin for no next-day grogginess, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake up feeling refreshed. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Gummies for better sleep like never before. And try Pure Z Sleep plus Next Day Energy with melatonin plus extended release B vitamins.
Boost your imagination with Audible. Listen to the biggest selection of audio entertainment, from celeb memoirs to motivation and more. Audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. There's more to imagine when we listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Sweet and salty caramel notes mingle with ice below a pillow of salted caramel cream cold foam in Dunkin' Salted Caramel Cold Brew. Try it in all the Dunkin' refreshers, iced coffees, cold brews, and lattes this summer.
Watch me do my thing. I said, watch me do my shake, shake. Woo! Watch me do my thing. I said, watch me do my shake, shake.
America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
It pays to listen. Open your free iHeartRadio app and listen to this station to be entered to win $5,000. Each day you come back to listen on the iHeartRadio app is another entry. The more you listen, the more chances you have to win. Download the free iHeartRadio app for access to winning like never before.
Real Radio 104.1.
The next episode in just a moment. All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Don't forget, it's time for you right now, this very moment, to go over to thenewsjunkie.com, create your account so you can participate with the show. You'll also find all the podcast links that you might need right there on the website. You can check for the show every single day and see when we're streaming live with video and all of that at thenewsjunkie.com. What are you smirking about?
I love the caption, this tweet that Sabrina sent us.
Oh,
the
God.
Hunter Biden in the nude water slide riding around with hookers. Your mic is off, Sabrina.
Got her again.
And the guy that tweeted it goes, "God forbid men have hobbies."
This thing, I like everything I see on the
internet.
Hunter Biden laptop stuff. Everything I see, I'm like, dude, did nobody ever tell you, like, you don't need to film everything in your life? Like, my God.
Not when daddy's president.
Sometimes you should, like, have a little bit, like, hey, should I videotape this moment? No.
I always go back to like the videos that they got off Paris Hilton's phone, where they're all like doing coke off somebody's chest.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you could argue that this was, something else, it was all for show. And then one guy goes, "This is the only way to do cocaine." And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so incriminating.
He kind of ruined it for you right there. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV. You can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
I'm going to make a tiny sandwich.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey.
All right. Sounds fun.
Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. God, that was funny. Please send that clip. That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com. He is the proud sponsor of the next episode, and he is going to be your friend when it comes to refinancing or buying your first dream home. And, of course, you can tune into the Home Loans Radio Show every weekend and get your questions answered live. Or if you got a question right now that needs to be answered, you have direct access to them right there on the website, thatmortgageguyDon.com. It was 24 years ago, 1999. This movie was released. I didn't even know the theme song, but
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
no.
Something underwater, though.
Nope, not at all.
It's
In
not?
a forest.
In a
VHS camera.
Blair Witch Project.
That is correct. And
I didn't know they had a theme song either.
My next clue was going to be a bit of a sinus issue because
Or the boogers.
there was a lot of boogers
Yeah.
there. But
I
yeah.
never saw that movie.
No?
No, it was very scary.
True story.
24. No, it's not.
Said on the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Based
Perfect.
on a true story.
24 years ago, though. I can't believe it's been that long. And I, of course, pulled some spooky facts about the Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Movie only took how many days to shoot? And by
21.
the way, by facts, I mean trivia.
C-Lane says 21. That sounds pretty right to me. I'm going to say 45.
8 days.
Damn.
Oh.
Isn't that wild? with a budget of $60,000, saving money at every opportunity.
I'll never forget.
You know how much money that movie made?
That movie made a lot of money.
$250 million.
Because I remember I was the
they
perfect
profited
age.
Like hundreds of millions of dollars.
I was I was a teenager, I think.
Yeah,
I believe.
right. 24 years ago?
Yeah, I was a teenager 24 years ago. So
But you're 54.
I was 18. No, I'm not 54. What are you talking about? I was 18. So I remember sitting down on the couch and the trailer for Blair Witch came on because they bought just like a couple commercials, and I was like, "Whoa!" And everybody thought it was real at the time, and it was a huge hit.
And then me and my siblings made the Blair Witch Playhouse, which is also available on some sort of camera cassette in my parents' house.
Whenever I hear that Blair Witch Project cost $60,000 to make, I think of Chris Rock's joke where he's like, $60,000. Somebody is running around with $59,000 like suckers.
The actors were genuinely scared for much of the filming. There isn't really a Blair Witch, Sean.
There's not?
To this day, many people believe that the events of the movie truly were based on historical events. Scaredy cats, take a deep breath. It was all made up.
Yeah.
But the actors did not know that. They were told before starting to film, this is all based on a true story.
Yeah, and I think they had a lot of stuff in Blair Witch when they were filming it, which they didn't tell to the actors, and they kind of surprised them with things.
That was like what Spielberg did with E.T.
Yeah, like they never
Poor
wanted
Drew
to show
Barrymore.
E.T. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. It's pretty creative.
Happy birthday, Richard Simmons!
Yeah!
Come on now, and that's exactly what his fans did for his 75th birthday. They showed up at his Hollywood Hills home, balloons in hand, to wish the fitness guru well. And Richard did not take a step out of his house.
You know, I am
Leave
firmly
him
alone. I am
alone.
firmly on the side. It's like, stop bothering this guy.
He hasn't been seen in public since 2014.
Right.
We're going on almost 10 years.
He has
Do
every
we know
right
for sure he's
to
alive?
disappear. Yeah, because remember when the whole podcast came out and all that stuff, and they were bothering him, they were trying to find him everywhere, and they kept just harassing Richard Simmons. Then he called into the Today Show or one of the morning shows, and he was like, "I'm alive, I'm fine, everything's okay. I want to be left alone." And they keep bothering him.
Now, TMZ was told that he still goes out in public, but wears disguises good enough to fool even the paparazzi.
Oh, I want to see that.
Same here. Same here. What we won't be seeing is more content based on this franchise.
Star Wars?
That is right. Sean, I'm so proud of you. I thought you were going to say Star Trek.
They make all kinds of Star Wars stuff. They're done with Star Wars?
Well, Disney says that they are going to slow down on making Marvel and Star Wars projects in an effort to cut costs.
Boo.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you cutting costs by not paying any of your writers and actors properly?
Oh, yeah. That's very convenient for them that happens when there's a writer strike and an actor strike going on.
Bob Iger says you pull back not just to focus, but also as part of our cost containment initiative, spending less on what we make and making less. He said a lot of...
Wait, that's a strategy?
That's a direct quote as well.
Our strategy is to make less.
Now, mind you, I didn't,
Jerry Maguire over here.
Didn't pull the story, but he just signed a contract that's worth multi-million dollars.
Meanwhile, that guy retired and then came back because the guy who was after him was doing a disastrous job.
Bob Paycheck.
Yeah, Chapek, whatever his name is. They hated him at Disney, and everybody loves this dude.
He said a lot of former decisions were made to create more content for Disney Plus, especially Marvel. But Marvel had not been in the television business at any significant level. And not only did they increase their movie output, but they ended up making a number of TV series. Frankly, it diluted focus and attention. So see you later, Marvel and Disney.
Take that.
We heard earlier that the Hollywood actors are now on strike.
True.
They're on strike now. First time actors and writers have been on strike together since 1960.
Yeah, that means all the productions are shut down that aren't reality based.
Is this a good opportunity for me to audition for stuff?
Oh,
I've always had this
they-
bucket list item to be an actress.
You'd be a scab, though. If you
What does that
cross the
mean?
picket line, you're a
Yeah,
scab,
you're a
and then
scab.
they'll yell at you.
What if
and
I sneak past the picket line in a disguise?
You'd have to tiptoe, yeah. And you then...
Tuck and roll.
If
I
they
mean-
found out what you were doing, they would not like it.
During the last writer strike, there were some writers who like secretly wrote, and
Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, they didn't get
Oopsie.
credit, but you
Alan
can't.
Smithy?
You can't secretly act.
Do they Alan Smithy them?
It might
I
have been a
secretly
Smithy.
act every single day.
Ah.
I think we do a little bit of acting.
Of course we do.
Improv skills. I did level 2 classes at SAC Comedy
Go,
Lab.
go do some acting
Shout
if you
out.
want to do some acting.
Okay, don't even.
What?
I'm not waiting for your permission to go act.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God, you're so weird about things.
House of Dragon, by the way, is going to continue shooting
Yeah.
because they are an equity contracted production. Equity being the UK
Okay.
union.
So from that and something else that you said earlier, it seems like this is mostly just in America that this is happening.
Which I feel like we're now going to just see a bunch of British people
Oh.
faking American accents in the next couple years.
Is that going to happen? Because remember when we had the pandemic and there was a shortage of content, we started getting like Australian shows, and we might get that now.
Now, what is very heartbreaking for me is that scripted shows like this one,
Law and Order.
Law and
SVU.
Order SVU, is shut down, and they literally have no idea when it's going to come back. It's quoted as indefinite delay.
How many episodes of Law and Order are there right now?
Hundreds.
Oh, my
Hundreds.
God.
They
Is
do.
there
They're on
Law
season
and-
26 or 27.
Are they really?
And there's at least
488. There's 488.
There you go,
episodes.
Liv.
Do you think you've seen
There you
all
go,
of those?
Stabler.
Sea-Lane?
Oh, I've seen every single one of them.
You went through the whole thing.
And
Oh, my
repeated.
God.
That's my nighttime show.
I missed.
How
Jerry
long are they? Are they
Orbach.
30 minutes?
About an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have the spin-off with Stabler, and then they have Organized Crime and the original one, and I'm all about it.
That means you've wasted, or not wasted, I shouldn't say that.
Thank
That's
you.
loaded. You've enjoyed 19,500.
Yeah, it's a huge waste. I could be on a Peloton. I could be outside touching grass.
19,520 minutes.
We'll say enjoyed.
Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, it's super
that's
sad.
A long time.
Not as sad as Rob McElhaney, who has just announced that he has a brain problem.
All right.
You not hear about this?
No, I saw the headline. I didn't see much else. They said that he had some kind of developmental issues or something.
Recently diagnosed with neurodevelopmental disorders and learning disabilities at the age of 46 years old. But my favorite part is that he goes, we'll get into further detail in the next 2 weeks on the Always Sunny podcast.
All right.
So at least we'll get their numbers up.
Like and follow.
I'm always weirded out when celebrities do stuff like that. Like, he may well have some issues or whatever, but whenever they
What, you
step
don't
up,
believe him?
No,
Wow.
I'm not saying I don't believe him, but here's what happens a lot. This always gets me. It's usually people who are into self ID, which is stupid when you just diagnose yourself of everything. But there'll be a celebrity that'll be like, I have autism, right? And then they want to step up and
Pull that.
be the face of autism and get social
What a flex.
credits or whatever for being autistic. And I always think about imagine somebody who's actually autistic who's watching this person
Are
who's
they?
so fully functioning and has so few problems in comparison to this person.
Yeah.
How frustrating that would be.
I mean, how many times have you met a person with autism that will never co-own a soccer team?
Right. Yeah, this guy's doing fine. But I don't know. Maybe he's got some other stuff we don't know about.
We'll have to hear the podcast. I think it's available on iHeart, right?
Probably, yeah.
Let's
I
hope
think
so.
they're all over the place.
This is available on the internet, and bless her soul, but maybe not do it ever again. Hoda Kotb.
Yep.
Kotb.
Lady from the Today Show.
She's a pretty good broadcaster. Been doing it for many, many years. Best friends with Kathy Lee for a while there. And I guess very good friends with Shania Twain.
Mm-hmm.
And over the week, Shania Twain was at the Double Diamond Platinum Record celebration.
This sounds like a fancy event.
Heck yeah,
The Double
1997.
Diamond Platinum?
Yeah, Come On Over. That's the one that has You're Still the One. And
Oh, is it because her album went Double Diamond Platinum? Holy cow.
so she was on stage at Madison Square Garden and invited her very good friend Hoda to come sing You're Still the One.
Oh, nice.
And that went a little something like this. Be very nice. This is not necessarily her fault.
And what happened next would go on to stun me.
Hoda, after all these years of knowing you, we're finally going to sing together. You're the one that I love, the only one I dream of, the one I kiss goodnight.
Did they want to maybe, hey, production, not have Hoda's mic up higher than Shania Twain's?
Oh, God.
As I left the stage, I knew that moment, that magic, would stay with me for a lifetime.
And then she hysterically cried on camera.
Man.
And lived to tell the tale.
Double diamond platinum, is that what you said?
Double diamond.
Okay,
platinum.
diamond is 10
I have one of those in my
million.
nightstand.
Diamond is 10 million and platinum is 1 million.
Right.
So it's like 21 million? Why would they choose that randomly?
I think it was 20 million. I don't know why platinum's
Double
on there.
diamond. Wow, 20 million sold. That's wild.
Couldn't get into it, but just so you know, and bring this into the weekend, Snoop Dogg used to live with a giant cockroach that he named Gooch.
All right.
Yep. It was
Thank
the
you.
size of a dollar bill. On the boob tube, Google it, but I will tell you, that's not Snoop Dogg. Where is he? There we go. It is the last couple days to vote for Orlando Weekly Best Of. I just confronted somebody yesterday. They voted for...
Confronted them?
They're like, I voted for your show, by the way, and your station. I'm like, would you vote for Best Radio Voice?
Uh-huh.
And he didn't remember.
Oh, my God.
So I made him open up his
He
phone and
remembers.
prove it. Oh, it wasn't me. I know that. But you can vote for me. It's,
There's so many categories. Yeah, I could see forgetting who you voted for. In
But
some
we're
areas.
up. Luscious Lisa, Fritz's Trivia, TKS, Savannah Bone, a lot of good friends, the Commission Beer Chamber. I'm going to post on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra all of the ways you can vote. And follow your dreams. Send me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. And most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
No, thank you.
When we come back, this week in Florida, Sealand is ready to go.
Yeah.
He's
Sure about
raring.
that?
He's champing at the bit. He's fired up, and he's going to do This Week in Florida. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your shot at $1,000 is next. Brought to you locally by Mills Air. If you want a shot at $5,000, make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
Earlier crash, now closing the lanes. This is State Road 50 eastbound between I-4 and Orange Avenue. You have to find an alternative route right there. Those lanes are closed due to a crash. Still have a crash at John Young Parkway southbound at Silver Star Road with some lane blockage. The earlier vehicle fire cleared now on the Turnpike southbound before 192. And a crash in Brevard County, Babcock Street southbound at New Haven Avenue. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by STEM.
When you see a roach over there, you want it gone. Ew. Fast. STEM's Bug Killer Trigger is powered by active ingredients found in plants and kills roaches faster than Zevo's Bug Killer Trigger based on lab testing on the most common U.S. cockroach species. STEM. Rooted in nature, optimized by science.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down, cars negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354, $7 down, $3.89 per month for 84 months, 3.9 APR.
Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, you need a big law firm to fight for you. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The Home Depot and Behr have what you need when you need it, delivered straight to your job site and at an everyday low price. We're now delivering top-rated Behr paint, stains, and primers directly to you same day or next day. Plus, pros earn discounts with Pro Extra Paint rewards. Contact a Behr Pro Paint specialist to schedule your paint delivery today. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Limitations may apply. Not available in all markets. See store for details.
Hey everybody, Jim here for Life Imaging FLA. Just talking to my buddy Daryl Payne from Paw Affection Dog Training about his quadruple bypass the other day. Just let me know even more how important Life Imaging FLA and their free heart scan can be to you. Imagine knowing years in advance that you could have heart problems that could cause you sudden death. That's what Life Imaging FLA is all about. Proactive health care for long-term life. Make sure that you can enjoy as many summers as possible. Life Imaging FLA's free heart scan can do that for you. My own experience with Life Imaging FLA scans has been insane. I now know of at least 3 issues to take care of to make sure that I don't deal with bigger problems in the future. Believe it or not, 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. will die of heart disease, and in 30 to 40% of those cases, the very first symptom is sudden death. Those are just a couple of reasons you need to get that free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. Just a few minimum requirements, but that's a $699 value. And it's easy. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Find high-quality healthcare in Florida at healthfinder.fl.gov. Effortlessly explore facilities based on quality measures like infection rates, surgical complications, and readmissions. Compare safety records for medical facilities like hospitals, nursing homes, and outpatient surgery centers with ease. Elevate your healthcare decisions with the transparency tool at healthfinder.fl.gov. Choose wisely, live healthy. Paid for by the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration.
If your property has been damaged in a storm, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Get $15 jeans for adults and kids jeans for just $12. That's right. Grab adult jeans for just $15 this Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Valid 7/15 and 16, select styles only.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
When inflation is this high, we're all pros at finding creative ways to save. Whether it's driving the extra mile for lower gas prices or grocery shopping on sale days, saving money has never been so important. That's why I have to tell you about my new favorite way to save, Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anybody who buys gas, groceries, or goes out to eat. With Upside, I don't get slammed by inflated prices because I get cash back on every purchase. To get started, it's easy. You download the free Upside app, use my promo code REAL, R-E-A-L, and you get 25 cents or more back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Next, you claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. You check in at the business, you pay like you normally do with your credit or debit card, and you get paid. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every single week. This is why they got a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. Download the free Upside app and use that promo code REAL to get 25 cents or more back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's promo code REAL.
If you ride a motorcycle in Florida, someone can hit you and hurt you and legally not have insurance to pay you. Uninsured motorist coverage can help save you from financial ruin. Injured on the go? Just call Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Take life by the chip and dip it with 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Choose 2 full-size entrees, an appetizer, and 2 drinks for just $20. Smack my and call me Sally. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday, only at Tijuana Flats.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, PAY, P-A-Y, PAY. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Dispensing unsolicited.
This week in Florida, in just a moment, C-Lane is going to bring it and live up to last week's performance.
Yeah, he is.
Where folks on chat said 10 out of 10 this week in Florida. But I said, hey, you got to live up to last week. And he said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
way,
it.
Jose.
Listen, you got to have a bad week so the next week is even better.
No, always good. Always good weeks. Every single time. You
Lower
aim
your
for the moon.
standards, raise your average.
Thank you.
All right, don't forget, if you miss any of the show, you can, of course, get the podcasts over at thenewsjunkie.com. Get your account for The News Junkie over there. Check out things like secret shows, and there's a new one that's coming out tonight. You might want to check that out. That was fun. But make an account and get started. Get involved with the show. I love when I see people creating their account and starting out with the dispatch. Do that now at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
Hell yeah! That's right.
Is that a new one?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The weekend is here, friends. That means it's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State and see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. It's This Week in Florida, and we start with talking about something that I know has been on a lot of people's mind that own homes.
Yeah?
And that is insurance.
Oh, my God, it's a disaster.
It's a nightmare. Open house. Go to open house. Check it out.
What's open house?
Anyway,
What's open
that's
house?
my insurance company.
Oh, are they really good?
Yeah.
I need to check them out then.
Yeah.
I don't know who
You
I
get a
have.
discount because you
That's
get a
the
dog.
renting, baby.
Oh, yeah, dog discount?
Dog
Are
discount.
you serious?
Yeah.
What about cats?
That would be really rude if they didn't do the cat discount, too.
They're like, they're barely pets.
Aw, say that to Luna's face.
But Governor DeSantis says, guys, everything's going to be fine. We have nothing to worry about with this insurance stuff. He says insurers will return to Florida after hurricane season.
Oh,
Right. Oh, perfect. I love that.
If they were, are they just going to leave every hurricane season and come back?
Maybe. We don't know. We're still kind of working on things. I mean, Governor DeSantis got a lot on his plate right now, trying to run for president and all that stuff, which is going swimmingly for him.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of negative headlines. I never know what to believe.
But he does have some words of encouragement, some words of comfort for the people who are worried about the insurance crisis and worried about their homes. It says, so, knock on wood, we won't have a big storm this summer.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
I'm doing
Perfect.
it just in case.
He says, knock on wood, we won't have a big storm this summer. Then I think you're going to start seeing companies seeing advantage.
Well, Death Eyes over on Twitch says, open house took me from $5,300 to $2,200.
Boom.
Which is significant.
That's right. Open house.
Thank you, Death Eyes.
We
He's
got
making his money's over there.
We got ourselves a little bit of a juicy smollett situation here in Florida. You see a man who was employed as a telecommunicator with the Hernando County Sheriff's Office in Florida was fired after he faked a story about getting shot. He said,
How do you fake that?
Wait, did he shoot
Without
himself?
getting shot.
he shot himself.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Dakota Wood, 21 years old, charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, false reports of commission of crimes, and discharging a firearm in public or residential property.
Do you think you could shoot yourself? You think you could bring yourself to do
No.
it?
He didn't. I don't think he did it
No.
on purpose.
Oh, he accidentally did
yeah.
it? Oh.
So
I'm talking about like shooting yourself in the leg. Like, I
No.
don't know if I'd
You
be
get-
able to do it.
If you were to shoot yourself at the wrong vein in your upper thigh, you can still die.
Even if I was 100% guaranteed that I would be okay, I still think I would have. Oh God, I don't think I could do it.
You did spray hand sanitizer in your mouth.
That's
though.
true. Yeah.
Wood's troubles began when police responded to a call about an attempted carjacking and shooting. When they arrived on the scene, they found Wood suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg. And he told cops that 2 black guys did it.
Oh my God.
Wood said the man displayed a firearm and made a threat to kill him before shooting him in the thigh. Wood said the shooter collected the shell casing prior to fleeing the area on foot after being shot. He said he obtained his personal firearm and fired approximately 5 rounds in self-defense. Okay, how many times does a shooter collect the rounds before they flee the area? Further advised, he believed he hit one of the suspects several times.
This guy was just really going too far with the details.
Yeah. Wood confessed later that he lied and was instead at a park because he was having relationship troubles with his girlfriend and was playing with his gun.
No, as one does at the park.
When he accidentally shot himself, he added that he invented the carjacking story because he did not want to get in trouble.
Guess
My
what, buddy?
God.
He's in trouble, and he's fired from his job.
That guy can never have a gun again, right? I hope that's the situation.
I don't know. Is it a felony?
I hope so.
Falsifying a report like that?
I hope if you're involved in a story like that, like you can never have a gun again because clearly there's good gun owners and bad gun owners, and you fall into the bad gun owners category.
We have our mother of the day.
Mother of the day.
Sad story. A 9-month-old
Sad
boy.
mother of the day.
9-month-old boy died in Florida after the baby's teen mom
Babality.
allegedly mixed his formula with fentanyl, according to police. But guys, don't jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
The mom thought it was cocaine.
Wait, she thought she was putting that in the
Why
formula?
would she put any of that in the formula?
Who knows? I mean, she's
It would be pretty funny to see a zooted up baby, though.
Would it? Do they start walking?
I think it would be hilarious. Little baby going 900 miles an hour.
Well, the baby's dead now, Sean.
Eating, oh, shoot, I forgot about that part. Eating invisible sandwiches, as see what it says.
this is going to make this hard to read.
Oh,
Deputies tried to revive the baby with CPR, Sean, but he later died at a hospital in Jacksonville.
That sucks. Sorry. My bad.
The child's 17-year-old mom initially told investigators that she had
17.
no clue what happened, she said, but her story changed
life
in
is a
subsequent interviews over the next few weeks. Eventually, an autopsy revealed the child had enough fentanyl in his system to kill 10 people.
Jesus. You know, I saw this graph. I don't know if you guys saw this going around because it was going viral. And it shows drug use over time. And it shows, like everything you would think of, like meth and stuff. And it's pretty, they have little peaks and valleys and stuff. And then it shows fentanyl come out of nowhere. And now it's like the most used drug that has a societal impact on everybody.
That sucks, man.
It's so crazy how that happened. Out of nowhere, too.
I don't know. Meth can be pretty crazy, too. I'm currently watching, from the rafters. No, somebody that I went to high school with, had a relapse.
Oh, no.
And relapsed with flying colors. And it's like, whoa, dude.
And posted everything online?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
It is interesting, but,
There you have it.
feel bad for that guy. There was a guy sentenced in death threats made over free pizza. A man accused of pointing a loaded gun at several patrons in December at a Cuban restaurant. I don't know why the Cuban restaurant has free pizza, but...
I don't know why they have pizza at all.
Cubans can't eat pizza?
I'm not here to... Well, I mean, they can eat pizza.
I've never been to a Cuban restaurant that had pizza.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a Cuban restaurant if it was like...
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they have great pizza.
Yeah, Cuban food is delicious, though.
He was pointing a loaded gun at several patrons, threatening to kill them after they accepted free pizza at this restaurant. Christian Andrade Banegas.
What?
35 years old, of Houston, Texas.
Watch the last part of that name.
What was it?
Banegas.
You said it differently last time.
Okay, you're hearing things.
No, you slowed it down a lot.
Banegas.
All right.
Okay. The fact that you're hearing something that wasn't said.
It says a lot.
I'm just saying.
You were hunting for N-words.
Well, I'm not the one saying it.
That shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, man.
He pled no contest to one count of aggravated assault as the state dropped the 5 remaining similar charges. The Lee County Circuit Judge Bruce Kyle sentenced the criminal, aided by his Spanish language interpreter, to 364 days with credit for time served. They do 364 so you just stay in jail and you don't actually go to prison.
I wonder. It must be something like that, because why otherwise would they choose that number of days?
Yeah, I think
weird.
I think that means, I mean, even with time served, you're going to be in jail anyway. But it seems like an odd sentence unless you purposely to go, hey, you're just going to be in jail this whole time instead of doing a full year.
I don't know enough about this, but I know that it seems like jail is way better than prison.
Yeah.
Right? It seems like jail is like way better than.
It's almost like prison is better than working here. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
In Orlando, police are searching for a bicyclist accused of upgrading his situation as far as transportation goes. Searching for a bicyclist accused of riding off with a stolen horse, which is not something you hear every day. I mean, you would have to be a special kind of thief to steal a horse.
Or it's a fast horse.
You would have to, be a thief already. and then B, know how to ride a horse.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
I can only do one of those things.
I can ride a
Steal
horse.
stuff.
You can? I don't even know. Do I kick it when I get on it? Do I take the reins and like slap it against the back of the horse?
I think first of all, you introduce yourself.
Introduce myself.
Hi,
I'm
horse,
stealing
I'm
it.
Sean.
Well, I'm not going to talk to the thing. I just
You
want to
pet
haul
it.
ass.
Oh, you needed to trust you.
We don't have this kind of time. This is a theft that's going on. I need to leave the scene
Bring
as
an
fast as
apple
possible.
then. I don't know.
All right.
I don't steal horses. Just hearts.
Hey.
Anyways.
Play the Curb Your thing. According to a Twitter post from the Orlando Police Department, a black and white Paso Fino horse was snatched from a trailer parked at Kirkman Road. Surveillance camera footage showed a person coaxing the horse off of the trailer, so maybe he did have an apple. 3:15 a.m. this happened. The thief
Why'd you say it like that?
Maybe he did. Brought a little apple action for this horse. They said the thief climbed onto their bike and pedaled away with the horse in tow.
Oh,
he didn't even ride the horse.
He dragged the horse.
That's a
This
weird
is
move.
so very Florida.
The horse has a distinctive appearance, according to the Paso Fino Horse Association.
Greg says you're right, C-Lane. 365 or more is prison.
Right.
So you're right about that.
Greg's been to prison. That's how
Probably.
And it says they have a distinct appearance, and they're known for their smooth, natural gait. So if you see a horse with a not natural gait, wrong horse.
Yeah, you don't want that one.
Yeah. Anyone with information about the
Is that
incident?
another name for something?
What do you mean?
A natural gait?
It's like a
the
walking
way you walk.
gait.
Oh.
If you guys had
G-A-I-T.
the resources and the money and the space and stuff,
I would have a horse. No,
Would you really?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think it would be kind of cool
It has
to have a
been my
horse.
dream since I was a little girl to have a horse.
I haven't ridden on that many things, and I would like to have a
You've
horse.
never. I think you should try horseback riding just one time.
I want to do that. We've talked about doing it before, Courtney and I, but we just haven't done it yet.
My first orgasm was on a horse.
All right.
Where's that? Where's that clip? All right. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about.
Police arrested a 45-year-old Key West man Wednesday evening after they say he stripped nude in the water at the beach and tried to get two young girls to swim with him.
Okay, see, not as bad as my comment.
He later tried to use a medical condition as an excuse for bathing in the buff.
Please tell me what medical condition he used.
Let's find out. According to an arrest report from the Key West Police Department, the girls told officers they were playing in the water on a paddleboard attached to the pier at Higgs Beach when Claude Michael Bothell approached, took off his red shorts, and began swimming naked. Deputies investigated, the girls told police that Basso tried multiple times to get the girls, described as obviously prepubescent and wearing two-piece bikinis, to come swim with him while he was naked in the water.
So these are like young girls.
Officer Josh Hesse wrote in the report that the girls were clearly traumatized as they recounted what happened, visibly shaking, speaking rapidly, taking short, rapid breaths, and making nervous movements. Where is the thing?
So this guy freaked them the hell out.
Where were their parents? Curious.
I don't know. Does it say?
Didn't say anything about the
They're
parents.
at the bar drinking White Claws.
The guy spoke to, in Key West.
Very well could be.
There's a chance. It says the officer read Basso his Miranda rights. He is not listed as a licensed attorney, even though he kind of said he was. He doesn't say what his...
As he was taking off his shorts. I'm an attorney, don't worry.
It doesn't matter what he said he had because he didn't actually have it.
Oh, he said he suffered from eczema and the salt water...
Eczema?
Yeah. The salt water soothes the chafing from sitting inside his van all day. So, you know,
done.
When you got that eczema...
People have excuses for everything.
You gotta swim naked. This was sort of an export because while this didn't happen in Florida, it was a flight from Orlando.
I'll take it.
Sounds like fun, though. Authorities say a flight passenger with an outstanding warrant tried to evade arrest at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport Sunday night by opening the plane's emergency exit door and running onto the airfield. Does that mean he jumped from the plane? Because
if he did, that's pretty high, isn't
That's
it?
a sprained ankle for sure.
It
Yeah,
didn't
it's
say
damage.
anything about him using the slide, which would have been very fun on his part if
Yeah,
he
he
did
missed
that.
out.
The attempted escape occurred around 11:15 p.m. on a parked Sun Country Airlines flight from Orlando. Police were waiting at the gate to arrest 44-year-old New Brighton man. Other passengers were leaving the plane. He opened an emergency exit door over a wing and ran. So maybe he kind of like...
Did he slide down the wing?
Whee!
It's the next best thing.
Ran down the wing or maybe like kind of
Ramen.
let himself off.
Yeah.
For,
dangled.
Airport employees found the man inside an airline service food truck that he was hiding in. He was arrested and is being held at Hennepin County Jail. Listen, a couple has been charged with stealing a golf cart from a hospital. The woman has been arrested a handful of times. And last but not least, in this week in Florida, a man fled a home and hid in a nearby bush after a woman armed with a machete threatened to cut off his genitals.
Okay.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies responded at 2 a.m. to the couple's home in Summerfield. The man was carrying his infant daughter, out of breath and soaked in sweat. He had been in bed sleeping when 44-year-old Dawn Marie Hildebrandt went through his phone. She smashed the phone and began screaming at the man before grabbing a machete and threatening to cut off his genitals. Wow. She was booked in Marion County Jail on $25,000 bond. That's it for this week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane.
Good times.
I don't just want to live horse life. I got another life that I want to live.
Here we
I want to
go.
live that golf cart
Salt
life.
life?
I saw
all day.
some dude in my neighborhood was driving through, and he went to San Bernardino, where he used to live right next to this 903 Mills Market. And he loaded up like his kids on the golf cart, and they're just cruising down the road,
Can
going
I
to get
tell
something
you,
to
though,
eat.
One of my biggest pet peeves, and it doesn't make sense. Maybe. It does, actually. It makes complete sense. I cannot stand golf cart families that are nowhere near a golf cart community.
Yeah, you have to be in the right community for it.
Why are cool?
Because
you're rich. got
otherwise,
it.
you're just like blocking the road from the cars. But if you're in a golf cart community, sometimes they even have
That
like
makes
little
sense.
pathways and stuff.
Key West,
that's
golf
cool.
carts, Hopetown.
I basically
golf
just want to
carts.
be an old man and live in Margaritaville or the Villages. That's
You're well on your way.
kind of where
5
you
more
do
years.
this
Dude,
stuff.
there's a Margaritaville within our listening area.
I know. That's where Juvenile stayed.
Oh my God!
Oh, I was thinking of a different Margaritaville. There's 2 Margaritavilles in our listening area.
Well, we figured out
Requested.
Yeah, we're like, what hotels do you want to go to? He wants to go to Margaritaville.
That's where he backed his ass up to at the end of the night.
Hey, you know what? He's popping off right now.
Yeah.
He's
You're
on
welcome, Juvenile.
People say that, man.
They say popping off.
Yeah.
Popping off?
Oh, my God. This is the way I talk. You've heard me talk like this for 10 years now.
I
Are you
know.
sure about that? Why are you surprised by any of this? Yeah, he did the Tiny Desk thing on NPR, which is
He did really good.
It's actually a big deal. Those go viral a lot of the time. And yeah, it was cool. It was like him, it was Juvenile with like an actual band behind him.
We
I'll tell
have
you what.
like it's a weird curse of ours that we will have people, the headliner for Just Okay, and then right afterwards they blow up,
Yeah.
and they would have charged us a lot more.
Yeah, we can't afford him the next year after that happens.
Sorry, Salem, what were you saying?
Can't afford Coolio anymore either.
Oh, we can't get his hologram.
Maybe we possibly could. What
So
were you
sorry.
gonna
What
say?
were we saying?
What were you
I
gonna say,
forget.
son?
What
Yeah.
was that?
No,
That was
let's
my
wait.
bad.
Let's wait until Celia can think of the thing he was going to say.
I'm here for it. Anyways,
It's not coming back. So,
Nine.
Just want to.
Nine.
All right, quick break.
Apparently, having sex with a wiener dog is awesome.
is that what you're gonna say?
Might have been related to that. Who knows?
You know what? That was it.
Turns out,
Out of nowhere.
that was exactly what I was going to talk about.
Them boobies. You guys just never ask me about my weekend anymore.
All right, there is a young woman
Who cares?
is really upset that her job is not working with her issue. She's got an issue. She has a problem. She has an issue, and her job just doesn't even care about this problem that she has.
Been there.
What is it? Wait till you hear
period,
this.
isn't it?
It's,
Oh my God! Stop it! That was a commercial break talk.
it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Earlier crash now closing the lanes. This is State Road 50 eastbound between I-4 and Orange Avenue. You have to find an alternative route right there. Those lanes are closed due to a crash. Still have a crash at John Young Parkway southbound at Silver Star Road with some lane blockage. The earlier vehicle fire cleared now on the Turnpike southbound before 192. And a crash in Brevard County, Badcock Street southbound at New Haven Avenue. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi,
I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick and mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
September 22nd and 23rd.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Capital One is a proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival for the 7th year in a row, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
The best time to get a great deal on a Jeep SUV is now during the Summer of Jeep event. Well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $439 a month for 39 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current lease must end by 7/31/24. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
We must all do our part to reduce the risk and impact of wildfire in Florida. Pick up yard debris, create defensible space around your home, and prepare an emergency kit. Preparing for a hurricane is similar to preparing for wildfires. Being wildfire ready is being hurricane ready. Hurricane debris puts us at greater risk for wildfire. It's not about if a wildfire will ignite, but when. Learn how you can be ready for wildfires at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. A message brought to you by the Florida Forest Service.
Check it out. You lifted your car? Yep. Refinanced my auto loan with Navy Federal Credit Union. Put the money I saved towards an 18-inch lift kit. Pretty sweet, huh? It's a minivan. Well, now it's a mega van.
Dad, I can't get down.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we're here to help our members save toward their goals. Whatever they may be. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Don't miss 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Get 2 entrees, 2 drinks, and an appetizer for just $20. Choose from your favorites like those tacos, burritos, and more. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday. Get it while it's hot at Tijuana Flats.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Attention business owners. Was your company impacted during COVID? If you had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021, you may be entitled for up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit Program. This is not alone. The IRS paid back billions already. We've helped thousands of businesses just like yours. So let us help you. At ERC Business Solutions, we make it simple. We do it all for you, so you won't have to worry about the complex application process. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Most businesses do qualify, even those with no decline in revenues or those that already got PPP. Discover how much you can claim. There's no cost or obligation. Call now, 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Get up to $26,000 per employee. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250.
It happens in a matter of seconds, but the aftermath can last a lifetime. Car crash, slip and fall, there's only one Mo you should call, the Mo you know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Try new extra charged Dunkin' Refreshers with 50% more caffeine. Yes, 50% more caffeine. Available for a limited time, so try it today. America runs on Dunkin'. Drinks are fruit flavored. Contain 0 to 1% fruit juice. Price and participation may vary.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, PAY, P-A-Y, PAY. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
It's one of the true problems of our time. There's not enough in the way of employers out there who are understanding of the issues that their employees have. And this particular woman that I'm going to let you hear from, she's got a problem, okay? It's not her fault. And all she wants is for management at her work to just understand that she might have an issue or two to deal with. This woman has time blindness, okay? That means she can't be on time to stuff. She's got a real problem. It's a true issue.
You know that it's a true issue.
She's time blind. I mean, it's not that she's just being a pain in the ass and that she didn't set an alarm or doesn't care about anybody else in the world other than herself. She just has time blindness.
Time blindness is real, Sean.
The boss is just not having this. And so she wants to take to the internet to tell people how she's been abused. Time blindness is not a thing. It is not a thing.
It says it because you get everywhere in time.
No, some people are on time. Some people are not on time. If you're not on time, whatever, that's okay. But you don't have a syndrome. You weren't, maybe you were born that way because you just don't care as much about being on time. But there's just different types of people. And this one was like, I can't believe my boss is not being understanding about my time blindness. My God. And here she is. Listen to her. Here we go.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You
and
accommodate
then the
for
person
that.
I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else. And then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist. And if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job. You know, provided you're trying your absolute best.
Yeah. Take that.
And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, when there's other solutions that we can look to, I think that just anybody who thinks...
What are the other solutions that we can look to? That you just show up whenever you want? Is that the solution that we land on?
Work from home.
If you work from home, you still got to start working at the same time. Your time blindness is not a real thing. My God, the people who come up with this stuff, I wonder, is she trolling me? Is she
time blind? The way she is ruining that for everybody else. But time blindness is absolutely real. I cannot tell you the amount of alarms that I have, reminders I have. I have to set a timer for myself because I say, give me an hour, and if I don't have that beep, then I don't know how long it's been, and I look at the clock, and
so you set an alarm,
right?
And the alarm tells you when to go to the place that you need to go to
because I have time blindness.
That's an excuse. Well, maybe you get lost in time. Maybe people view that differently. Who knows? But the point is, if you have time blindness, even if I suggest that
stuff
might be a thing, I think it's just probably something that this person has made up on the spot.
A natural consequence of hyperfocus or becoming so engrossed in an activity that you block out everything else around you.
Okay, so then you set an alarm that says, hey, dummy, you got to wake up and you got to get at work at this time. Instead of the idea from this woman is like the whole world is going to rearrange around me.
That is a stretch.
We're going to have everybody in like the workplace or whatever thing she's going to will all rearrange around me and my time blindness, as opposed to me just like setting an alarm like anybody else does. I am the opposite of that. I am always like worried about being on time if I'm supposed to be somewhere.
I'm worried too. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to if I'm going to be late, and sometimes I'm too early, and then it's too much.
I've done that too lots of times.
But I have a very good friend of mine who is the complete opposite of time blindness. That I say, let's meet up around 3:00, 2:58.
Uh-huh.
There already.
Right. Early is
wondering where the hell I am.
But early is also annoying. Too early is another annoying thing. Not as annoying as too late, because too late kind of, in some ways, seems like you think you're more important than the other people who are there on time. But this woman is very upset at this.
It's okay to just treat people like that? Yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled. And then I asked that person, how can you feel good about yourself upholding this kind of system?
Yeah.
And then to think I'm entitled. No, if people think it's okay to treat others like this, that's entitlement.
That's entitlement. That's it. I don't think the workplace is going to shuffle around things to help out with the time blindness.
This is going to sound mean, but that is one annoying bitch.
Okay.
So dumb. It's all like, holy cow. I mean, have a little bit of self-responsibility.
You don't need to when you got a TikTok account, man.
Just
Come
complain
on.
to everybody that this is how it's going to be.
This is how society treats people like me.
If you're actually like that and it's not satire, it makes you kind of unemployable, honestly. It makes it like...
That's definitely noted.
If I'm a business owner and I'm paying somebody and they're like, oh, time blindness, I'll be like, no. You got to show up.
Imagine in a job like ours where the show starts right around the same time every day.
Right.
You just, no, I got the time blindness.
And then Chaos says, sounds like a Dip S Zoomer millennial. You know what the thing that sucks is?
Damn right it does.
It really sucks because that's what people view as the caricature of Zoomers and of like some millennials, but I would say mostly Zoomers. And there is a bunch of these kids, and I've heard a bunch of stories recently about maybe my son too. Like they get out there and they're working their asses off at jobs and they're not doing all of this stuff. And then they get, sort of like the Asian dog thing we said earlier. They get lumped in.
Bring that back, huh?
They get lumped in.
Definitely the thing that we said. All three of us said it.
I did not say that.
We did 1, 2, 3.
Sabrina Embra did not say that.
Hang on, I didn't say that.
I do not agree with this.
I didn't say that, and I didn't say I agreed with it.
Hate the bit.
The bit was bad. The joke was not funny. I simply explained the origin of it and where it came from.
No, we definitely said it.
A little bit of lore to go along with it.
We did a 1, 2, 3.
Don't bring Lord into this.
All of us said it in unison.
Anyhow, those are not good representations of how these Zoomers are. I think there's a bunch out there that actually do want to work and get stuff done. Sure, there's some that are, fighting against the workplace or whatever, and maybe you get some good stuff that comes as a result of that. Who the hell knows?
I get wanting to sit closer to the bathroom because you have an issue.
Sure, that makes sense.
That's things you need to make accommodations for.
Mm-hmm.
Not stupid. Stupid time blindness.
The thing I saw the other day, I actually was. I think the vice president tweeted it out, and I was like, "Damn, I have."
Oh, she's still doing anything?
Every once in a while, just tweet something. She was saying 90-something% of flights don't have a wheelchair accessible bathroom in them, and I thought about that. I'm like, oh my god, I've never really considered that. I guess if you're handicapped and you're on the flight, you either got to try to not have to go at all, or they use the special wheelchair, and somebody would have to physically get you into the bathroom and on the toilet on the flight. And I was like, I've never even considered that. That's a situation.
They just peed themselves.
I hope not.
That's how I can join the Mile High Club.
That's
I just
it.
pretend to be handicapped and then have to be carried into the bathroom.
Yeah,
guys, this is
that's going to work out really well.
It's a 2-person job, guys.
Easy enough. Okay, quick break. When we come back, you're going to join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Jury duty is on the way, and a whole lot more as we roll on to Friday, and that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Enjoy your dominance over artificial intelligence while you can.
Did the coffee machine always have a laser cannon?
Tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by LASIK Plus.
The trade deadline is getting closer, and Shohei Ohtani's future is still up in the air. He's had 6 years in Anaheim, 0 winning seasons. In baseball, unlike other sports, stats individually matter more than titles. There is no MJ LeBron baseball debate. If Ohtani wants to win, he needs to leave, or he can just be the next Ted Williams and Tony Gwynn, or like his teammate, Mike Trout. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Do it. Take the first step towards LASIK and score a great deal at LASIK Plus today. Right now, LASIK Plus is offering $1,000 off their Wave Light Laser when treated in July. That's $500 off per eye with guaranteed financing. Visit mylasicoffer.com for details.
Time is running out if you want to play poker with Real Radio. Well, there's only a few seats left. You need to go get on realradio.fm/poker and get your tickets to Injured on the Go. JustCallMo.com presents the Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida, and it's all going down Saturday, August 19th at the Orlando Science Center. Top player wins a trip to Las Vegas. And play poker alongside your favorite Real Radio personalities. Hang with them in the HomeLoansRadio.com casino. Early bird tickets are going fast, and should probably be sold out by today. So go to realradio.fm/poker now.
At Wells Fargo, if you accidentally overdraw your account, we give you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with an extra day?
Sunday night and I have the Sunday scaries.
Honey, don't be scared. Every weekend comes with an extra day now.
All right. TGI Sunday.
It helps to have an extra day. When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getextra to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to timing requirements and the bank's funds availability policy. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC.
FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single pane aluminum frame windows and get you double insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4. Slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at faswd.com.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year. Use promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
If these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist and ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
Did you suffer through 2022 with a terrible bathroom? You wanted to make that call to Rebath in Mid-Florida. You just couldn't do it. Well, make 2023 the year that you finally do pick up that phone and let these guys show you what they can do. And what they can do is amazing. Take a bathroom that you hate, it's old, it's out of date, doesn't look great, doesn't really complement your home, and turn that into a magical spa-like environment that you begin or end every day in, and it makes you super happy. Here's the great thing. They do this with their employees. They do it in just 4 to 6 days, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And guys, these products are simply amazing. Natural stone, travertine marble, all those beautiful colors. But it's the quality of the products that you've got to feel when you go to the showroom. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Stop in, feel that quality, picture that in your house. That can happen. They're exceptionally good at it. Let them design a bathroom that you are going to love using their products, your ideas, their ideas. And next thing you know, their craftsmen will have it installed and you will love it. 2023 is the year that you get a new bathroom courtesy of Rebath, midfla.com.
you can always count on a classic. It's timeless and tastefully legendary. That's the truth behind the Troppy Chop. Often imitated, too delicious to be duplicated. The sauce just won't taste the same. But to really stand out, you gotta stay fresh and move to the beat of your own bowl. The Troppy Chop, only at Pollo Tropical. A classic that never goes out of style.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick and mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Find us on Threads at Real Radio 1041, powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
What are they even doing? Disney is getting weird, man. Some of the stuff that they do over at Disney just doesn't make any sense to me. And honest to God, I didn't even know they were working on this. Did you guys know they were working on a new Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie?
No.
I did not know that that was a thing. And why is the question that I have running through my head now? Because they couldn't just do it like the old animated feature, the classic, right? They had to change things up because there's been some little people who have complained about that. And like Peter Dinklage, you know, the guy from Game of Thrones.
Oh, you meant actual little people.
Yeah, he's complained about it. And so they reboot Snow White, and they do the thing that Disney keeps doing where if there's like a white lead character, they always replace it with something else. And it's like, God, can we make up some new characters? Can we do something different instead of
It
just
would not
replacing
have
people?
the same popularity. You know
Why not?
Because the hype is that it's nostalgia train. Choo-choo.
Did Black Panther have the same popularity?
It had a great popularity, but
Of
you
course.
know that the reason why they're doing it, and for such as long as they have been around, to have a representation and see yourself in a character that you've loved your entire life is, I think, very special for people and does well in the box office.
It does sometimes. Other times it does not do very well. Some of the
Example?
movies have been successful, like The Little Mermaid. Some of the movies where they swap these people out don't do fantastic at the box office. And this, I don't think anybody is going to really run to watch because they've rebooted it. Okay, they make Snow White into this Latina girl. It's fine. Who cares? Whatever. But they rebooted it. And
Snow Blanca.
they didn't want to have the Seven Dwarves. So they just had, there's one little person, and then there's a woman in it. There's a couple of different.
All right. You're never going to be able to unsee this when I say it. But tell me that little person doesn't look like mini Dave Grohl.
He does, actually.
Oh my God, I really can't unsee it.
It does look like a little mini Dave Grohl. And then there's like, everybody's like a diverse cast of regular sized people behind them.
It's going to be grimy and emotional and for adults only.
It looks
I
stupid.
Totally see it.
It's not Seven Dwarves anymore. Just don't do it. That's the thing. It's like, but they go, we've got to reboot
middle-aged
this.
white man.
Who cares? I'm the one who buys tickets to stuff.
Oh,
I'm
so you're
going
saying
out-
they don't?
No, I'm saying make a movie.
Who you calling they?
I'm not buying a ticket to a movie
Black people?
where they have the Seven Dwarves, and they're not dwarves anymore. They just put regular sized people, but put one little person in. So what? What does that do?
Okay, do they refer to them, because it's been like ages since I've watched Snow White,
Mm-hmm.
do they refer to them in the movie or in the story as Seven
dwarves?
Dwarves? Do they,
Yeah.
The original one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm saying, aside from the title being Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, or like the narrator maybe saying dwarves, but I'm saying, like, does Snow White be like, oh, hey, dwarves, how you doing?
I don't know. It's been so long.
No, they go by those weird names like Sneezy and Grumpy,
Yeah.
and then That one that makes no sense.
And if you want to be upset that this is like a bad representation of little people, okay, all right, fine. But then just why do it? Why do the movie if you're going to completely change everything about it? It's so stupid. Like, create new stuff, for God's sakes. Are we so bankrupt and out of ideas that we want to ruin old IPs by rebooting them like
How is
this?
it ruined?
Because it's not
Just
Seven
reimagined,
Dwarfs.
man.
Reimagined in a stupid way. That's what it's reimagined as. This, I guarantee you this flops. All right? Put me on the record right now. Flops miserably if it even goes to the box office. I'll bet that what they do is end up just like releasing it on Disney Plus so they can bury it because they've already invested money to make this damn thing. Oh my God. I just think some of this stuff is so stupid. Don't do it if it's offensive. That's like saying we're going to redo Song of the South, but we're going to take out the racist parts. It's like, just make another thing.
You like the racist
No,
part?
I don't want to
It was
fight for the
good as it
racist part.
was?
And I said I could understand if a little person was like, these dwarves are making fun of us or whatever. I get it. So just don't do that. Just don't make another story with a Latina lead character and a widely diverse cast of people behind them. That's totally fine. It's just stupid when you take something that already exists and then change the entirety of the story to fit some new mold that you have. I don't know that we need this. Abraham Dragonfriend over on Twitch says, how many Snow White reboots do we need? There was what's the one with Angelina Jolie? Was that related to Snow White?
No, that was Maleficent.
Maleficent? Wasn't
Has
that?
nothing to do with Snow
That
White,
wasn't
I
in
don't
the
think.
Snow White
I
world?
don't believe so. No, they had the one with the girl from Twilight, Kristen Stewart.
Wasn't there like a dark version that's the
that
Kristen
one,
Stewart one?
where she was like murdering everybody.
Yeah, because I remember that coming out. But this is just like, what are you doing? What the hell is the point of doing all of this?
Didn't Amanda Bynes star in some like really loosely based?
She's the Man.
Is that it? No,
I've never heard of this.
That was a soccer one.
It was like a Snow White thing.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one. Before we get into your dispatches, that's how you can join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Whatever's on your mind, you hit record, and bam, you're on the show right next to us. I also think we should have somebody in the Biden administration talk to Joe Biden about his public interactions. I don't know if you've seen this yet. But
I don't think so.
So Biden's in Finland right now doing president stuff. You know, he's over there doing
As
some things.
they do.
And he goes up to this little girl at the event. And I swear to God, how do you not have people in your administration that are like, Biden, people keep telling stories about you sniffing these kids. It's weird. What are you doing? And he like,
Stop sniffing kids.
The
now.
headline I saw says, watch, President Biden nibbles at young child in Finland. And I was like, wait, what? And so he goes up to this little girl. Whoa! Forgive me for the loud noise. You see? What the?
That's how hard he was sniffing it.
What the? He goes up to this girl, and he's just trying to be sweet or whatever. But it looks super weird.
Why are you sniffing? But you know, I gotta say, is it not? Yeah, he went down
sniff.
twice.
Oh, so weird.
I always found just sniffing babies in general because it's like a thing.
Yeah.
With infants or like when they're not that old in the clip we just saw, but a stranger or. As soon as you meet that baby, we'll sniff the head. It's like, oh, I love that new baby smell. And I'm just like, that's bizarre.
It's like puppy breath.
Babies are
also weird.
Babies are great for politicians. They even have the thing like shaking hands and kissing babies and all that stuff. But it just looks weird because he goes in, he's like, mama, 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 mama. Like he does like a nibble on this little girl.
I want to taste her.
And then he goes and takes a big sniff
You
of
say
it.
your mental focus is which focused?
It seems like
I think it's. I haven't. Look, I have trouble even saying to myself my own head the number of years.
Exactly.
They got to help him out, man. Throw the guy a bone. Tell him not to do that in public anymore because there's going to be a supercut sooner or later, if there's not one already. All right, do join us on the show. You've got things on your mind. Maybe you love this Snow White idea. Maybe you think it's going to be brilliant. Let me know how you feel. Go to thenewsjunkie.com on your phone, your laptop, wherever you are with a microphone. Hit record on your first dispatch right now.
Also, Sydney White was the Amanda Bynes retelling of Snow White.
I don't remember that. I remember
think
there being
Carlos
a dark
was
one.
in it.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
I remember there being a dark one, like where it was the evil side of Snow White, and I remember there being something like that. I don't even know if they involved the dwarves in any of those other projects like they did in the original. But this one just seems like, it's like, why are you, if that's such a big part of the story and you think that's a bad thing,
Well,
just
remember,
jettison that.
Isn't Snow White just recently in the public domain, and that's why they're redoing all of this?
I don't remember which ones came up. I remember that Winnie the Pooh obviously came up because we saw that horror movie that came out afterwards. But they do that from time to time, yes, indeed, to renew their IP. What are you laughing at?
I was looking up the cast list for Sydney White to confirm that Carlos was in it, which he was. He was football fan number 2, alongside my old friend Adam Vernier, who used to work in the business with us. And then they're listed right under somebody who played a character called, and this didn't age well, Danny the Trainee.
That's what they officially called the character.
That's what it was.
And that's why we reimagine things, Sean.
That's in the credits. That's in the credits. That means
Wow.
that this person whose picture is not even a part of their IMDb
Yikes.
page. You look at their IMDb page, and they're known for playing Danny the Trainee.
Oh, boy. All right, let's get into it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MOE, or go to justcallmo.com. They arrested some guy in Long Island that they believe is a serial killer today. And the dude is just like, he's an architect in New York. And Rex Howerman is his name, 59 years old, was arrested at his home. He's due in court today. He is tied to the so-called Gilgo 4 or Gilgo 4. I don't know how to say that. Gilgo 4. Women found wrapped in burlap within days of each other in late 2010. And not the other 6 who were eyed later, blah, blah, blah. So they believe at least 4 women were killed by this guy. He is the founder and owner of a Midtown New York architecture firm, RH Consultants and Associates. So he's like a high-profile guy.
Exactly. Psychopath.
Yeah, and they think that this guy was killing people. So they said they did not identify the suspect, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Eventually, they believe that he was responsible for the Gilgo or Gilgo 4 20-something-year-old women that were found along the Ocean Parkway back in 2010, and they think he was the guy behind all that, which is wild. All right, when we come back, the pod generation has arrived.
Yay.
Plus, we've got you, your dispatches, and a whole lot more on a fun final hour here on the show as we wrap things up on a Friday, and that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your shot at $1,000 is next. Brought to you locally by Mills Air. If you want a shot at $5,000, make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Earlier crash, now closing the lanes. This is State Road 50 eastbound between I-4 and Orange Avenue. You have to find an alternative route right there. Those lanes are closed due to a crash. Still have a crash at John Young Parkway southbound at Silver Star Road with some lane blockage. The earlier vehicle fire cleared now on the Turnpike southbound before 192. And a crash in Brevard County, Babcock Street southbound at New Haven Avenue. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If summer is heating up your hiring needs, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
The 2023 Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament presented by Injured on the Go JustCallMo.com is happening August 19th at the Orlando Science Center. But now is the time for you to secure your seat in our tournament and your spot in the Home Loans Radio Casino. Get your tickets now at realradio.fm/poker and see if you can reach the final table. Plus, enjoy great food from the Hard Rock Cafe Orlando. Tickets on sale now with proceeds benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida. Early bird pricing ends July 31st, so go to realradio.fm/poker today.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year. Use promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
This is for the men who never settle. The ones who believe only quitters end a game in a tie. The type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Now open in Daytona.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Have you noticed that solar panels are popping up everywhere? You never know who's going to have solar next. And here's a thought, it could be you. Utility rates keep going up, and now is a great time to save big with Solar Source. Solar Source has been getting the job done in Central Florida for almost 40 years. And right now, Monster fans get special access to their new AI-powered tool that can get you an estimate in 1 minute or less. Visit solarsource.com/monsters for an instant quote.
Are you feeling tooth pain? Advanced Endodontics is here to help. Our state-of-the-art practice offers laser-assisted endodontics and same-day emergency appointments, so you don't need to wait for relief. We also provide easy financing and flexible payment plans. Advanced Endodontics is here for you with 5 convenient locations throughout Central Florida. No referrals are needed. Make an appointment today at ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov. Your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Take life by the chip and dip it with 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday at Tijuana Flats. Choose 2 full-size entrees, an appetizer, and 2 drinks for just $20. Smack my and call me salad. 2 for $20 every Friday and Saturday, only at Tijuana Flats.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get $15 jeans for adults and kids jeans for just $12. That's right. Grab adult jeans for just $15 this Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Valid 7/15 and 16, select styles only.
Take some time and think of the most beautiful sights you've ever seen. You know, you only have 2 eyes. Would you trust their care to just anyone? Of course you wouldn't. The Filatowski Eye Institute offers the latest state-of-the-art LASIK technology, and their team has performed over 65,000 LASIK surgeries. There's so much to see in this world. Make sure you see it clearly with the Filatowski Eye Institute. Simply text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your consultation today. The Filatowski Eye Institute is the smart choice and only choice for LASIK vision correction.
Get 20% off your entire order every day when you spend $5 or more on the McDonald's app. App download required.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
I think human beings are broken. I'll tell you why. We'll get to that in just a moment. But I think human beings have peaked and we are now broken. And there's something really weird that I want to show you. So stand by for that. First, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And I'm fully clothed for the record. Dan emails, says Dan from Fort Worth. He says, I watched The Outlaws last night. That was the one we talked about because Netflix said it, or somebody said it was like the worst show ever.
Their biggest flop.
The biggest flop ever from Netflix. And I said, it wasn't that bad. I kind of enjoyed it. It was kind of funny. He says, it was.
I brought it up to Ashley and she goes, yeah. We watched it.
Oh,
and I went,
you didn't remember it?
It was so bad I don't remember watching it. She left halfway through and went to bed.
Yeah, it's not like the greatest movie ever, but I thought it was funny. It was enjoyable, at least. He says, that was a damn fine movie. The cast was great. Adam Devine played his normal role. Yeah, he kind of only has one character, but I like him. He seems cool.
I mean, his character on Righteous Gemstones kills me.
He was in that? I don't remember him being in
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He's the
one of the
son.
sons.
He's the youngest
Oh,
son.
yeah. I got to rewatch that, but that movie.
The new season is fantastic.
I think that your wife had the same reaction to that Righteous Gemstones thing as well, where it was like, it's so stressing. Like, watching that movie is kind of exhausting in a way.
The TV show?
Why are you what am I saying the wrong thing? What's the one with Adam Sandler?
That's Uncut Gems.
Oh, Uncut Gems. That's what I'm. Uncut Gems. No, Righteous Gemstones is a TV show. Okay.
I love that you did that.
Uncut Gems.
Righteous Gemstones is a TV show with Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's like a pastor or something, right?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen that. I got to check that out. No, that one.
You've never seen Righteous Gemstones?
No, I guess not.
Sean, you will love it.
No, I haven't seen that. It's on HBO or something?
Yeah.
I know
actually,
of it.
it's on Max.
Oh, sorry. They rebranded and
Great,
lost
now
me
we're getting
behind.
sued.
Adam Devine plays his normal role. It was on point for a Happy Madison production. If you hate Billy Madison, you hate this movie. However, I love both. Thanks for the recommendation. I wasn't even really recommending it. I was just saying it wasn't as bad as that article was saying it was for sure. All right, we got to talk about this. I'm sure Sabrina has seen this. C-Lane probably not, but we are all going to have to take this in.
I'm ready.
I think the thing that led to human beings breaking is TikTok Live, okay? Because
Oh my god, dude.
TikTok
Don't even
Live,
get me started.
it's a weird world on TikTok Live.
And the algorithm for the stuff that comes up for me, I don't understand it. Like, it makes me want to reach out to customer service and be like, what
we
made you
change
think
this?
I wanted that? I'll send you the screenshot of what popped up for me recently, and I thought they were wearing masks.
Uh-huh.
It was just like what these humans look like.
Oh, really?
On full live.
There's people who go on this TikTok Live and they're so focused on keeping everybody's attention for every single split second that they do the most insane things. And it's not just like hurting themselves or whatever. It's weird things. Like, here's an example of how some of these are going right now. All right, this is somebody who's a very popular creator on TikTok Live. And I think they're pretending to be like aliens or something. Do you know what I'm talking about here, where they do this voice? Are you familiar with this?
I'm not.
Okay, listen to this. This is what they do. This is what's been happening on a lot of very popular TikTok Lives, and it's becoming some sort of strange trend. Here it is.
Marshmallow. Crunchy corn, yum! Kitty paws.
Oh, this is the like anime people.
Yes, they're like
Yeah.
pretending to be like anime characters or like maybe even VTubers, you might say, where they're like fake humans almost. It's really weird what they do here.
So,
and they keep doing these noises and stuff. I don't even know how she remembers to
but
do
they,
them.
and their actions are very weird.
Yeah, their actions are over the
And
top.
how many people?
This is in front of 7,500 people.
7,000.
Yeah, she's got 321,000 likes.
How spicy.
How did she even do that?
Ice cream, yum! Kitty paws.
This is weird.
Isn't it weird?
Ice cream, yum!
It's every time they
Once
get.
we get to 350, I'll leave. I
Yeah,
promise.
it's because you like what do you use it? Donate? I don't know.
You
like,
send
gift.
Yeah, and like ice cream represents a certain amount of tokens, and
Yeah.
eventually that turns into money. And then you have, I mean, the
Wait,
world
wait,
of
wait.
TikTok.
This is like a cam girl without the naked.
Basically.
That's
You could-
TikTok Live for you. And then there's like, it dives into all these weird places where you have, I forget where it is, maybe somewhere Japan or China,
Mm-hmm.
that if you were to go under an underpass, it's just a line of people
Oh,
on
I've seen
TikTok
that.
Live.
Yep.
Right? Then you have this other realm of people doing like fake pimple popping, but it's like a bear,
Mhm.
like a gummy bear, and they're
Do they
popping pimples.
do they do that thing where they'll stitch the TikTok and then somebody's slurping up the spaghetti?
Oh,
at the
that's
end?
disgusting.
My
I've
favorite.
seen that
You almost made me throw up.
My
You almost
favorite.
made me throw up.
So it's kind of like every time somebody gifts her a rose,
That's right, yeah,
then
she's
she does a thing or whatever.
Then you have someone who's sleeping, and then if you send them a rose, then they'll the certain alarm
Noise,
is going to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
And then I just sent you the link for the one that popped up for me, and I made the mistake of watching it for all of 2 seconds, and now every time I'm going through TikTok, their live shows up. They're not live right now,
Can I
but
play
that's
this?
that's what they look like.
Is there anything bad in this, or I can play?
And that's their profile, so
Oh,
you
okay.
choose whatever one you want to.
Though
but
these have
that-
a lot of views. This one has 4.7 million.
Have you seen what they
Oh, whoa!
look like?
His eyes are very interesting. This guy.
There's the whole family.
Oh my God! Yeah. Okay, I see. So yeah, he's got like some sort of face, and now he's got like a facial deformity, I think is what he has. But now they're just covering up your timeline.
But he's also hanging out with other people with that same facial deformity doing dances. And then during the last hurricane, I went live just for S's and giggles, and I got a request. And I opened the request to go live with somebody else.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm not kidding, a family from a third world country. Like, they didn't have a door. It was like, it was a clay house.
Oh my God!
And the kids were like, please send roses, please send roses. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, but cool, yeah, let's do
You
it.
feel bad about it, Jesus. Yeah. So the thing where they're doing this,
I
like,
made $5 off of that.
anime thing, it's so weird in there. They almost seem like cartoons instead of people, and they repeat this stuff. How does she do that part?
Hot dog, yum!
Listen to how deep her voice gets on the spicy.
Yeah,
Once we get to 350, I'll leave. I promise. Pinky swear. No spicy.
There has to be a sound effect that comes up.
I think she's doing it.
Hot dog, yum!
This is so much weirder than Frankie McDonald eating hot
Oh, it
dogs.
totally is.
Hot dog, yum!
Yum! Hot dog, yum! Are you on TikTok? Yes! Hot dog, So strange, like these little
Ice cream,
clips.
ice cream, ice cream.
Hot dog, yum! Hot dog, yum! If we were streaming this on TikTok right now, thousands of viewers. Thousands and thousands.
Send me money.
Hot dog, yum! So, it's kind of scary. You're hurting yourself doing it. She's-
No more.
You're right.
No more hot dog.
Hot dog, yum!
The voice changer is supposed to help you, not.
I screamed into it.
Oh man! Holy cow! All right, let's.
man.
I did want to share this because I saw somebody who said this over earlier. There's a bunch of people who have been retweeting this, and I have never watched. This is not going to be some kind of flex for me. I'm just being honest here. I've never watched an episode of any of the Kardashian stuff, so I don't. What the God! Welcome back. Stealing almost spit his water out. I've never watched an episode of this, so maybe this
Would
is just
have
how it
been
goes.
Coke Zero everywhere.
But talk about they live on a different planet than us.
Of course they
Oh
do.
my God.
You're talking about them going to the grocery store?
No. In this one, it's
No, I was saying there was a whole scene about them going and actually carting their own groceries and paying for it and putting in the car.
in this one, it's Kim Kardashian. I believe this is Kim Kardashian here, and she's mad at her sister because her sister said that she is living like the Vita Dolce life.
Me so mad at you.
Oh, you're back.
Kim Kardashian hot dog.
So her sister said that she was copying her lifestyle, and Kim Kardashian's like saying, "No, I'm not. You're copying mine." It just sounded so like these people are from another world.
Okay. Relatable, though.
I got married in Italy. Am I saying you copied me by getting married in Italy?
The music, please.
Who performed at my wedding? Andrea Bocelli. Who performed at Courtney's wedding? Andrea Bocelli. You stole
what I was
my
talking about during the
wedding
next
country
episode.
Yeah.
and my wedding performer. Andrea Bocelli is my favorite male singer of all time.
Yeah, right.
I'm copying
Yeah,
her Dolce
right.
Vita lifestyle.
They live in another
They
world,
do.
man.
Now, the only way I can relate, though, I am one of four. I'm the oldest of four children.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up, there were moments where I'm like, stop copying me.
Oh yeah.
Stop copying me. Stop copying me. There's a some adults that I've met in my adult life
that are copying you.
That start copying me, and I'm like, all right.
What are they copying?
You know what they're copying?
What? Are you gonna you scream?
Put her down! Put her down!
Oh, please stop. All right, hang on. Here we go. Let's go over to you, your dispatches. And we've got Big Bird.
Shut that conversation down pretty quickly.
Big Bird's chiming in. Hello?
Oh, this anime people is kind of weird. There's a chick on YouTube. She's Mexican. She's from Mexico, and she does
Most Mexicans are.
Minions. And man, it is so spot on.
Oh, she does a Minions impersonation?
But it's definitely a talent. So,
all right.
I'll give it a wiggle. I'm not sure it's pop worthy.
Thank you, Big Bird. Appreciate you. This is a creepy one. Missy sends a dispatch, and she says, a serial killer lived a mile from my house. Okay, let us know what's going on here.
Hey, junkies. I sent an email this morning to tips@thenewsjunkie.
You ignored it,
I woke
Sean.
up to the news that the suspected serial killer was arrested and lives less than a mile from my house.
Oh, my God.
So that's fun. Yet he's in connection with 4 of the murders of the 10 murders up at Gilgo Beach. And he was actually, from what I read, was arrested last night at 8:30 in the city. Like, they didn't even arrest him this morning. They just swarmed his house. So
Damn.
I don't know what's going on. Can't wait for the press conference today at 4. Have a great day, junkies.
All right, thank you. So she lives next to the guy who was arrested for those killings that they believe was a serial killer. And as I said, the guy's like an architect. He's like a big figure in New York, and they think he was the one behind this stuff. Here's Daddy Dump Button with a dispatch.
The annoying part about the Disney remakes and recastings or reimaginings or whatever isn't that they're trying something new. It's that it's obvious that it's not coming from a place of creativity or, a genuine desire to change the story. It's just that they're trying to check some boxes or avoid some sort of social outrage. And the fact that they included one little person is proof
weird.
of that. Because they're thinking, well, we can't have dwarves and them be subject of comedy. But if
people
we
of
get rid of all of
dwarvism?
them, then that appears to them like we don't want anything to do with them at all. So we'll just have one. We'll split the difference.
That part is weird. They're like, it's offensive that the dwarves were dwarves, okay? But then we can't take them all. We can't take all those roles away from actual dwarves. So we have to have like
I thought there
one
were-
that we keep.
Not saying that people with dwarfism are not human, but when I but Snow White, I thought was a complete fantasy.
No, I agree with you.
Elves,
but I think
or-
that's what the problem is. Okay,
Okay.
I agree. I thought they were like creatures or something, for lack of a better word.
And then people started associating them with the actual humans that live with
because
dwarfism.
they called them dwarves, and they're like these are actual people, so it's whatever. And I get that. I get that part. But he's right. Like they leave one dwarf in, and then you're like, we got regular sized people now that are going to play this role. It doesn't make sense with the story. Just write something else. Write something good, something new, something different. Write the Pod Generation, which
What
the
is
trailer
that?
for that just dropped. And I don't think this is far-fetched at all, but it's a sci-fi comedy that's coming out with Emilia Clarke, and I believe she's the Queen
Game
of the
of Thrones,
Dragons,
yep.
Game of Thrones. And the whole movie is about how in the future, babies are all born in pods. The baby does not grow up inside like a
it's
womb
called a uterus.
or anything. No, it's a plastic, like a pod that you put the stuff in, and it just kind of bakes up the baby in there. And that is so close to
Ashley would
becoming
have
reality.
definitely gone for that.
Hell yeah, who wouldn't? I wouldn't. Everybody would want to try this as an opportunity. You don't have to use somebody else as a surrogate. You don't have to go through this yourself.
But this happened in real life. They were just we talked about the lamb that was born in a fake womb.
Yes, they do actually have these things, but they've never had a human that has been born
that
out
we
of
know
this.
about. They're not making
Yeah.
it.
Could be.
They definitely have grown humans,
Could
and
be.
the trial failed.
They're not telling us about it if that's the case. We want to hear from you. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now.
That one, I jumped. I just jumped.
So jarring.
How am I still falling for that?
So jarring every time. All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get into.
Oh, you thought you were about to say final dispatches?
Yeah, I looked at the clock and realized, damn it, the day is almost over here. Thank God.
How much trouble are we going to be in when we switch and talk to Jack?
Oh, I forgot the bad stuff that we've done.
A lot today.
Oh,
Today's
God.
been a little loose.
Well, we'll take the lumps that we get when we talk.
Somebody
to
on the chat
earlier.
asked if I dug into the Bushmills or something, and I was like, "What?
They
No,
think
we're
you're
just-
drinking?
We're having a giggle.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong going on over
Yeah,
here.
shut up.
As far as I know.
Suck a fart.
In fact, let's talk about this real quick.
Oh.
All right?
Look at us.
I'm going to defy all the odds here and just work in another story.
Hot dog yum.
That would have been scary. Is a hot dog one of the gifts that they're giving?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why is a hot dog a gift? That's a strange
It's
thing
just
in and of
different
itself.
emojis.
Hot dog yum. All right. They said
It's really like a cam girl that doesn't get naked.
but it works.
Yet you're still aroused.
It works. It gets them all kinds of attention. The girl who we just watched doing it is not the only one that I've seen doing it. It's a popular thing, and a bunch of them talk like that. And somehow they're like raking in some monies from it. Okay, this was an unfortunate incident that was shared on social media. Bit of a problem with an American Airlines flight. What happened? Well, the plane door fell off and landed on the tarmac.
What?
While preparing to depart from Dublin Airport. This happened
Is that
before
not
takeoff.
part of the checks
I would hope that was.
prior to taking off?
It says the plane was located in Dublin, Ireland, where it was set to depart and head overseas to Philadelphia after arriving from Chicago a few hours before. No customers or crew were on board at the time. There were no reported injuries. They said it wasn't the plane itself or the airline at fault. The aircraft was reportedly damaged due to a jet bridge malfunction. And something happened with the jet bridge, and the door popped right off the side of the airplane and landed down on the tarmac, which can be very frightening. If you
Would you
witness
just get
that.
off the plane?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fly on this one. Your plane is falling apart. This is really, really dangerous. All right, let's work in one more dispatch since we do have a little bit of time. Here is Bo. I've never heard Bo's dispatches before, so let's try this one.
Sean, you used to be guilty of time blindness.
What?
When you had the early morning shift.
Oh, wow.
I got stuck in my garage. The
Great
gate wouldn't
point.
go up.
Okay.
Great point.
First of all, I don't think I was ever late for that show other than the time I did get stuck in my parking garage because my little gate thing wasn't working and I couldn't get out to get to the station.
Right.
Second of all, that show was at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to wake up at like 3:30 or 4 in the morning to do that show.
Well, the first time I ever heard it, I was still up.
That's what happened to so many. There was more people that were still up than people who were waking up that early to start their day. But the thing that I did do at that show
I never heard that show once, you know.
Multiple times threw up during that show.
My favorite
Multiple
story
times.
of yours is that you were so hungover, and then I think you were leaving, and you were driving on I-4, and you had to vomit.
I did.
And you just like couldn't find what you needed, so you just threw up on yourself.
I did. I just straight forward, right onto the dash and in the air
Into the
vents.
AC.
Yeah, into the AC vents.
I almost did that one time.
Oh God, it was bad.
but I was able to find a cup.
It was a lot. And then after I did, I was just sitting there in the driver's seat. And I was like,
Vomit, yum!
I was like, oh my God. What am I doing?
New low?
A new low. You know what the new low was? When I had to ride the elevator back up in the building and I'm covered in the stuff. And
Jesus Christ, Sean.
What else was I going to do?
I mean, you're right.
I didn't have any other choice.
That's why you always have a yak container in the car.
It was bad. Okay.
Yak basin.
Now, for real, we'll be back when we come back.
Let's do one more.
No, we've done enough, but we want to talk about the senior citizen bachelor thing. So let's see how weird this is going to get. I haven't even watched the trailer yet, but I want to see what's happening with this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Enjoy the Twitter experience without the musk. At Real Radio 1041 on Threads. Powered by Anajar Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Still have that crash blocking two right lanes, Florida Turnpike northbound after State Road 50. And Brevard County has a couple of different railroad track maintenance projects going on, closing some roads. Suntree Boulevard between Wickham and before US 1, and Vieira Boulevard east of Schneck Avenue and before US 1. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Pat Largo.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for your next job? Express can help. Express Employment Professionals has put more than 10 million people to work in the last 40 years in all types of industries. With competitive pay and no fee to help you find a job, what are you waiting for? Visit ExpressPros.com today.
Folks, we live in Central Florida, and it is so important that your air conditioner works perfectly every single time. That's why I strongly suggest a call to Mills Air. Look, they've been around for a long time. They've been around since 1992. That's over 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. They know what they're doing. You're going to call them. You're going to hear a human on the other end of the line when you call, and that human is going to help you schedule an appointment for preventative maintenance or to get your AC fixed or to get an entirely new unit. When you do, you'll be really happy to know that you are going to save a lot on your power bill. In fact, the Mills Air Tech that comes out can show you how much you'll be saving because these new ACs are so much more efficient than the one that you're using. Their techs can service any brand out there, so don't worry about that. Plus, they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer, and they get you big rebates toward a Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Some good news. Dunkin' just dropped a new menu item, and it's epic. Try new extra charge Dunkin' Refreshers with 50% more caffeine. Yes, 50% more caffeine. Basically, an energy-packed refresh button in a cup. Available in all your favorite Dunkin' Refresher flavors like strawberry dragon fruit, raspberry watermelon, and mango pineapple. Try new extra charge Dunkin' Refreshers today. Available for a limited time, so run, don't walk. America runs on Dunkin'. Drinks are fruit flavored, contain 0 to 1% fruit juice. Price and participation may vary.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354, $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months, 3.9 APR.
Hey, Monster fans, Russ here. You know what is really scary? Utility rates. So let's talk about solar. You may have seen solar popping up all over the place. Well, there's a good reason. One is utility rates are rising. Two, government incentives can dramatically lower the cost to solar. So if you want to go solar, call Solar Source. Monster fans get special access to their new solar estimate tool. Visit solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters.
You can always count on a classic. It's timeless and tastefully legendary. That's the truth behind the Troppy Chop. Often imitated, too delicious to be duplicated. The sauce just won't taste the same. But to really stand out, you gotta stay fresh and move to the beat of your own bowl. The Troppy Chop, only at Pollo Tropical. A classic that never goes out of style.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/FREE. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Welcome to the good stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to the good stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
No payments, no interest, and a lifetime warranty. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
We do appreciate it. If you miss any of the show, get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com.
This one's going to be a weird one for y'all.
I was trying to watch the trailer for the reboot thing of Bachelor with old people, like the senior citizen Bachelor, but it's only on the Variety website, like Variety Entertainment
Why?
or whatever. They got
Not
the
even
exclusive.
Not even like the channel?
No, it's and their website doesn't work for me. I can't actually get the damn thing to play. Otherwise, I would.
That's very like
played it.
old person response to that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm on the page here, and then the video loads. That's supposed to have the preview for this show. The Golden Bachelor is what they're calling it, and the first teaser was released, but I can't. Yours plays immediately. Isn't that how that would work?
No, I am trying to find the trailer itself, but I'm not seeing it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not on YouTube because they, I think, are going after it. Maybe I shouldn't play this to begin with. But they said this is finally ready to go. Variety has the first footage for the show. The Golden Man isn't being unveiled just yet. So the person who's going to play that character.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a bunch of them trying to match up.
It's going to be the Golden Bachelor. So there'll be like some old dude. And then it'll be like a bunch of older women who are going to be looking for love on this show.
God, man, I really hope they don't have a fantasy suite.
Yeah, I think they're going to do
it's gonna
all
be
that
weird.
stuff, though. Oh, man. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to just take everything and turn it into old people stuff. So they'll do like old people dates and, all of the different elements of the show will just be altered to be set up for old people. And perfect timing for ABC with everything else being shut down, production being shut down on TV shows and movies and anything else out there with the actors strike and the writers strike. 1-2 punch of that is really not fantastic for these outlets. And so they've got some good stuff going on for them. All right, what else do we want to get to here? I told you earlier, just while I'm speaking about it, let me give you some more of these details. But SAG-AFTRA, which is the union of the actors that is on strike in Hollywood, they were saying that there's a lot of different issues that they don't like in the contract that they have. But they said there's a groundbreaking AI proposal, and here's the actual details on this. They say this groundbreaking AI proposal that they gave us yesterday, they propose that our background performers should be able to be scanned, get 1 day's pay, and then the companies can own that scan, their image, and their likeness, and should be able to use it for the rest of eternity on any project that they want with no consent and no compensation.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, that's worse than if you were on a show and you didn't get money for residuals. That's like, we want to pay you one time in your life, and then we want to use you forever in anything that we would ever want to create.
Contract like that, didn't we?
I hope not. Good God, that's a bad deal. I would never, ever sign anything like that, and I don't blame them for being upset. Before we get to a couple of dispatches, I didn't know this was a thing, but doctors have reconnected a 12-year-old boy's skull to his body after he was decapitated in a freak car accident.
I saw this, and I don't understand. Plus, that picture, super weird that they posted, but I don't see where... I mean, he's standing up.
Yeah.
He has his head back on. Like, we have talked about face transplants before, and that takes a lot of recovery.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
The doctors are just standing next to the boy whose head they reattached.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Nonchalant.
When I hear decapitated, I think your head is off of your body.
Absolutely.
Right.
100%.
But I
don't think it's decapitation any other way.
I guess you can have, like, what they call an internal decapitation, where, like, your neck separates from your head.
Okay, but
still,
still,
that's not
that picture
decapitated.
doesn't make sense.
That doesn't seem like decapitated to me. That should be
No,
like
it's
a
got to be
different
off.
thing.
His kappa was dictated.
It's got to be off and on the ground or something. It says his skull broke off the top vertebrae in his spine in the accident in June.
So it's just like hanging over?
Yes, this is the crazy part. Effectively separating his head from his body with just skin and muscles keeping it in place.
All right.
So he had to be very careful all this time.
Was he like the head was
just fall over. It would just fall over to the side.
Yeah.
Like Gumby.
Just dangle around. You wouldn't want that. This would be so bad.
I think this is a fake story.
No, well, they say it's real at least. Who the hell knows? They said the injury is known as atlanto-occipital dislocation or an internal decapitation. And they were able to put him back together, thank God. Otherwise, Jesus, that would have been very, very bad for him.
Congratulations, little boy.
You got your head back, buddy. All right, let's see.
I would definitely like troll him. Like if he
push his head around,
getting mad about something. Like, whoa. No. Don't lose your head over this. All the time.
Hot dog, yeah.
Here's Winking Llama. Winking Llama has a dispatch for us on this lovely Friday.
What's up, junkies?
Hey.
Huge fan, listening to you guys from day one.
Thank you.
Just requesting some good vibes, positive energy. This current industry that I'm involved in, I've been involved in it for 14 years now, since the age of 20.
Yeah.
I've slowly climbed up ladders throughout the entire stage of my career. And I have the most important interview coming up in the next 30 minutes.
Oh, you got this.
How long ago
push
did you
me
send
to
this?
over the edge, let's
7 minutes?
So, thank you guys for being you. Keep doing what you're doing because we all love you for it.
Thank you, and good luck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We want you to do well there. He didn't say what industry he was in, though. It's kind of vague about that. I want to know what he does.
He's interviewing for our job.
What a son
Midday
of a
show.
That would be...
Could you imagine?
Not only did I take your job, but I had you wish me to take it. How dare
the
you?
ultimate dick move, but I would respect him for it.
I would too, but
I would not. I'm just going to throw that out there. No, thank you.
Let's go to Funny Name.
Hey guys, happy whatever day it is.
Hey.
The commercial for the podcast, the scripted podcast with Josh Gad. I don't know why it makes me insane when they say that the mom sent a text message and it cuts off in the middle. That's not how text messages work.
What?
I don't know. I didn't hear that. He
Yeah,
sent
we
a
don't listen.
promo for a podcast.
Unless they have a fun jingle, then we all sing it together.
That might be like a streaming only kind of deal.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I don't remember hearing that.
But I haven't heard as much about Josh Gad. It's been the Schick guy.
Yeah, the guy whose last name really sounds like the S word.
Yeah.
And don't we have a Jesus one or something going?
Haven't heard that in a while.
Some like religious thing.
Let Jesus come into your life
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
written in a very uncomfortable way. They really could redo that.
It was sexy.
When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show, the GOAT T of radio. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. High of 95 degrees is expected today. An increase in clouds, and then after 2 p.m., we're monitoring a 70% chance for some thunderstorms to roll in. You can expect heavy rain and cloud-to-ground lightning, so do stay weather aware. The heat does continue this weekend. Feels like temperatures soaring to the triple digits, so make sure that you're staying hydrated and don't forget that sunscreen. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
The best time to get a great deal on a Jeep SUV is now during the Summer of Jeep event. Well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $439 a month for 39 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current lease must end by 7/31/24. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro ready-to-use refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. Beat the heat before you hit the road with AC Pro at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With the Autio app riding shotgun, every road trip is an adventure.
Autio is my traveling companion. It's educational, entertaining, funny. It makes the drive come to life.
The Autio app automatically plays you stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories outside your car window, with over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast.
I've learned more about my hometown from the Autio app than I did growing up here.
Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Linnell on July 14th and 15th.
You know, women are doing a lot more drinking than they used to. I don't know what that's all about.
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We can all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers and waitstaff, food runners and dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Call 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
If you own a business with at least 5 employees and were operational during COVID, then you could be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund up to $26,000 per employee. This is not a loan, and you do not need to pay this back. Visit governmentaid.com today. Their team of ERC experts will navigate this complex process and file on your behalf. They've helped tens of thousands of businesses obtain billions. Act today. Visit governmentaid.com to see if your business qualifies.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
If you're a pro painter, do you know how much you're paying per gallon for paint? Paint stores try to convince you that you're getting a good deal with deep discounts. But what they don't tell you is their starting price is too high to begin with. If you buy paint from the Home Depot, you're getting the lowest price per gallon on Behr paint, guaranteed. We offer everyday low prices on every gallon of top-rated Behr paints, stains, and primers. Plus, pros earn discounts through our Pro Extra Paint Rewards program. That's the value of the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only. See store for details.
Get ready to save with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security. And a free Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Go to spectrum.com/save more and use the Spectrum One savings calculator to see how much you can save today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
The fresh scent of Irish Spring and those sensational Irish Spring suds are just the reset you need to own the day. Irish Spring. When the spring hits you, you're ready. Pick up Irish Spring at your local retailer today.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Radio. Real Radio. 104.1.
Hey, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Friday as we send you into the weekend.
What was the last full week we had?
I don't know, but this week felt long.
It did.
I told you guys this morning, I woke up and for like 15 minutes, I thought it was Saturday. And that's the bad side of things.
It is, but tomorrow when you think it's Sunday and realize it's Saturday, it's going to be real nice.
I'm backwards. I don't like it at all.
It never happens like that for me.
It doesn't?
I never think it's like later.
You always think it's like a workday situation, or what do you mean?
I never get the relief
Let's
of going,
just take
oh,
Monday
it's
off
only...
and figure that out.
Well, that's what I did this morning. I was like, I don't have to work today, and then that's right, I do. I actually do have to work today. And then thankfully,
we did a good job, I think.
We made it through at least. We did that.
Very
you want to
funny.
see something absolutely adorable?
Sure.
You want to see something? Oh my God. When I saw this, I said, this is so cute. I'll put this up on See It Now because it's such a visual.
Is it someone who's been degloved or something?
No, I swear to God. It's a gathering.
Is it that picture you tried to find me yesterday?
No, it's not the guy's face that got cut off. It's the gathering of the 155th anniversary
Juggalos.
of Golden Retrievers in Scotland.
Oh, stop it.
Look at this field. Check this out.
How stinking cute. Look at all the tails wagging.
Look how many dogs there is. That's a lot of Golden
That
Retrievers.
is a schload of dogs.
That is unbelievable. So this is like the
You
place
know that
where
would
they
kill me?
started. Oh my God.
If I laid in the middle of that, my allergies.
Oh, it would be a lot.
My throat would close up.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I'd be
though.
happy.
I mean, there's got to be more than 100
How
of them.
stinking
Easy.
cute. And they're all just standing there
Yeah.
looking at each other.
They're all hanging out together, and they're celebrating the breed, the
Homeward
Golden
bound.
Retriever, being 155 years old.
Seems like that would be a hard crowd to wrangle. you
Yeah,
know?
right? If there was some sort of loud noise or something that distracted them all at the same time they started running, that
One of my
could be
favorite stories
bad.
in the last couple of weeks was Marlins doing Bark at the Park.
Mhm.
Everyone bring your dogs, and we're going to do a giant
fireworks.
fireworks show.
It's the worst idea.
Beautiful.
All right, let's do the final dispatches. Let's see what we got going on. Millen Surfer says, "Oh my God, I want to be in a field of golden retrievers. Who doesn't? That looks like a good time." Here's guitarist with a dispatch.
Oh, man, you're talking about that kid's head just flopping around, just held on by muscles.
Mm-hmm.
All I could think of was that movie with the dead corpse, Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, they haven't tried to reboot that, have they? Weekend at Bernie's?
It'd be fun if they did.
They haven't tried to bring that in because young kids
Controversial.
do not know what the hell Weekend at Bernie's is.
I have
No
never
way.
seen the movie, but I am aware of the concept of
Like,
it.
I wonder if I say Weekend at Bernie's and Gen Z is like, what? Like, they're not even.
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, they might think it's that more than anything else. It's a weird movie about a guy who dies and they pretend he's alive. All right, there you go. That's your Cliff's Notes of that. And we, in the meantime, go over here. Let's see who we should go to. Here's Chaos. Did we play this one? I don't think I played this, did I?
What's up, news junkies?
Hey!
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hopefully you're having a good one.
You too.
Sean, I'm kind of concerned, bud.
Me
first
too.
you make the monkey jokes about me last
Okay,
night.
all right, buddy.
And then, all these jokes today. Do we need to sit down and talk, bud?
No.
I mean, is that something we need to get into? Like, you got some deep-seated issues?
Whoa.
I have no deep-seated issues.
No, they're very shallow.
I'm
Everything
totally
about Sean.
normal.
Tell me something.
I'm a normal
girl.
human being, okay? Don't think anything else about me. Here's, I'm forcing you now to. Here's Nick with a dispatch.
Hi, man, I hope you guys get this dispatch. Where do y'all get the woo sound effect from? I listen to the podcast. I obviously missed something.
I got you, dude.
But I need the woo in my life.
Is it Ric Flair? What is
Hopefully
it?
you answer that.
Oh, no. What is that
Yes.
from?
Now,
Oh.
your own show trivia. Your own show trivia. What's this from?
Oh, man.
It was an actress, right?
It was. I'll play a little bit more of her clip. Let's see. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Caught in it. Woo! Caught in it.
Is that Paris Hilton?
Tara Reid.
Oh, Tara Reid.
Tara Reid. Woo!
I always remember the one that you play that sounds like you to me.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't sound like me,
totally
man.
does. Yes,
You're
it
talking
does.
about Misha Burton.
Yes, it's Misha Barton, and she's like,
"Oh, you're angry."
She's yelling at her neighbor or something.
Where is it? I just had it.
Yeah, and she got in a fight with her neighbor, and she just sounded wild. It sounds just like Sabrina. This is it.
Whoa, you're angry.
That sounds like you.
That's
Please stop. Please. My God, I got that so stuck in my head right now. I cannot get it
And
out.
you don't even know how to say it right. The whole commercial break, Sean's just sitting at his desk going, "Hot dog, yay!" Moron.
I said hot dog, yes, not hot dog, yay.
Hot dog, yes.
I
You're
didn't
right.
know it's hot dog, yum.
You're
okay?
right. Oh my gosh, I stand corrected.
God. All right, one more.
Hot dog, yum.
Whoa, that got creepy. Let's go to the favorite process. Whoa! All right, let me just.
I'm done with the show.
I am too. I'm going to go over here. Here's Cheapskate.
Hey guys, long time listener.
Yeah.
Listen to so many shows. You guys are great. I can't remember exactly who you guys were talking to. It was like some kind of horse trainer, like during the Kentucky Derby or something. And Sean was definitely 100% sure he was getting a horse.
Yeah.
Man, I really can't remember that whole conversation, but everybody knows Sean would 100% get a horse.
Oh my God, we got to wrap
And
things
kill
up.
it in 2 seconds.
It was the guy we talked to who did the shipping of horses, like international shipping and airplanes and stuff. But we got to get the hell out of the way. All right, let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It's the last time I'm ever doing that. I
If you're
swear.
just joining us, I swear all of this makes sense if you have been
And
following
we
along.
got paid for it.
Today I Learned for a Friday, July 14th, 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I learned Alfred Hitchcock refused to meet Steven Spielberg, who had looked up to him. According to Bruce Dern, this was because Hitchcock had agreed to be the voice of the Jaws ride. And Alfred Hitchcock said he couldn't meet Steven Spielberg because it made him feel like a whore when he met him. Because he didn't want to have done the voice for the Jaws ride at Universal Studios, which I never heard his voice on that. I don't remember
Neither
that
did I.
being a
Just remember
thing.
that damn shark coming up next to me.
That was a fun thing when they had it.
They took it away.
No, not anymore. They take all the fun stuff away from
Thank
us,
you.
unfortunately. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Today I learned this band right here.
The
Cure. The Cure is correct. Robert Smith of The Cure, at 29 years old, was feeling down and out. He was severely depressed, and he said no rock and roll band had put out a masterpiece in their late 20s, and he was never going to be able to do it. He made the album Disintegration, and that was regarded as a masterpiece afterwards. Very, very good songs on that album. This is Friday I'm in Love, because, the weekend's here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back on Monday after, hold on. We're back on Monday.
People.
Same time, same place. In West Palm Beach, you got Rover up next. In Orlando, it's the Jim Colbert Show. It's all on the way.